Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Devils and the Cyclones. First matchup between these two teams in the regular season. I'm Andrew Bleckman here, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you these 6 matches today between the Devils and the Cyclones. How you doing today, Stu?
It's 5 p.m. It's my favorite time of the day. I know we're going to be playing some awesome highlight here in just a few minutes.
Absolutely right. Continuing on with our Winter 25 Battle Court season. Let's take a look, though, at those standings before we get started here. Have the Devils, after their win on Friday night, they jump into the 4th and final playoff spot, overtaking the Cyclones, at least for the moment. But a chance for both of these teams to play themselves back into the mix and potentially up that leaderboard. We have 2 singles matches, 4 doubles today, getting started in the 3rd division of doubles. That will be Fronton and Benny against Inaki and Amigarena. And the first matchup between these two teams in the regular season, so first match of 2 between these 3rd division doubles. Fronton and Benny just 1-3 to start the year. Inaki and Amigarena, top record in Division 3, 4-1. Ready to begin our first match of the game day, Devils and Cyclones. Get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our first match of the game day. Fronton and Benny will serve for the Devils, receiving for the Cyclones, Inaki and Amigarena. Fronton serves, we begin. Beautiful control by Amigarena. Robote. Forehand save by Fronton. Here's Amigarena from the 9 line. Backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Benny down low, backhand from the 10 line. Benny on the backhand to the inside. Inaki cuts it off at the 9 line. Backhand. Deep to the backcourt. Benny's there. Robote. Forehand to the inside. Caught by Inaki. Beautiful catch. Here's Benny at the side wall. Backhand from the 12 line. Amigarena's there. Robote. Forehand. Benny on the catch. Robote saved by Benny in the backcourt. Here's Amigarena from the 11 line. Low hard backhand caught by Fronton. Robote, 2-wall by Benny.
Not enough. Inaki and Amigarena going to get that first point. Beautiful carom there by Inaki on the outside after a lengthy first point of the game day. Inaki and Amigarena have been one of the more consistent teams here. I mean, Inaki's catching has been solid in this division, but he's also killing the point back at what we saw a few seasons ago when he was one of the top 1 division players on this roster. So now in Division 2, if he can continue this play, it's going to be a tough team.
Amigarena from the 12 line on the backhand of the inside. Benny from the 10 line, powerfully to the corner. Amigarena's there. Benny on the catch, backhand to the inside. Robote, left side. Inaki midcourt, backhand from the 8. Benny now from the 11 line. Plays it deep. Amigurena, beautiful catch back behind the 13. Robote forehand by Inaki to the inside. Benny moves up. Amigurena's there. Backhand from the 10. Robote forehand. This one caught in the air by Fronton. Cortada by Fronton. Read and stopped beautifully by Inaki. Amigurena backhand from the 10 line. Benny tip ball. 2 points for Inaki and Amigurena. Of the Cyclones, Inaki has a serve.
And this Division 3 now is one of the tougher groups. I mean, you look at the front quarters. You got Zuleika, you have Goenaga, you have Inaki, you have Fronton. I mean, you think about the names here, and you see some of the top players on this roster. And not to mention, I mean, you have Arrutia as well playing with Rons. And, you know, so look at this group, and you see Fronton up there. He's just got to kill the point at a rate kind of like those players, those top guys. This season, he's not catching quite as well, just 95% for Fronton up there in the front, and also not killing it there at a high rate.
Benny on the backhand to the inside. Here's Amigurena from the back wall. It's a powerful backhand. Inaki, beautiful catch at the 9 line. He goes deep, wall to wall from the left side. Robote forehand by Fronton. Benny on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 10 line. Powerful backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Inaki sends this forehand. Robote wall to wall. Fronton now makes the save. Robote forehand. This one caught by Amigurena. Fronton, placement of the ball to the inside is read and stopped by Amigurena. Catch by Benny. Robote, that rebound off the back wall played by Inaki. Benny goes deep. Amigurena's there. Robote, this one caught by Fronton. Drop shot by Fronton, read by Inaki. Inaki feels scooped up by Fronton. Fronton
there he goes.
On. The Cortada return will score. It's a point for Fronton and Benny of the Devils. Fronton serves.
And look, I mean, that's just a play that Fronton had to make there on the outside. Take a look at this sequence here. Goes for the drop shot. Inaki gets to that in plenty of time. The field has been working out for him, but look at this defense. Makes the stop. Great control. Drops down low and hard above the pad. You see where that kicks off, kind of almost at his shins there, and he had to run around it to try to make that catch at the end. Gets the Devils on the board. First point of the match.
Beautiful catch at the sidewall by Amigurena. Here's Benny deep in the backcourt on the left side. Robote left side to the inside. Amigurena's there. Benny makes a beautiful catch behind the 13 line. Inaki's there. Costalo 2-all opens. Is stopped by Fronton. Carambola return. Stopped on the forehand of Amigurena. Migrena hard to the inside. This is a difficult rebote save by Benny. Inaki's there. The drop shot. Scores on the second bounce. Third point for Inaki and Migrena of the Cyclones. Inaki serves. I'll tell you, every point so far has just been so hard fought.
Well, I mean, the first point of the day kind of set the tone. I mean, you knew it was going to be a back-and-forth match, but, you know, Inaki's the one that's going to shoot first, and it's really on Veranda up there in the front to make those stops and find a way to score on these returns. I mean, Inaki's got it up there at the 4 line. They really not going to do much there if you're the Devils, and he's pulling the ball up in front of there on the costado. See, Benny even got a head start on the drop shot, but still couldn't get there.
Yeah.
So well thrown.
Backhand by Benny, low and hard to the inside. Migrena makes the catch. Veranda loses his footing. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Inaki has the serve.
So here, as he was, there, contact by Inaki. Yep, you see, stepped on his foot as Veranda's trying to get out there, and then
that's going to make it, makes it impossible for him to get to that rebote.
Yeah, he's trying to stay on his feet, but.
And Veranda, above many other players, will not act. He won't ask for interference unless he really believes that there was no way he could have gotten to the ball. Rebote left side is hooked from the backcourt. 2 points for Veranda and Benny. Veranda has a serve. Again, interference is a request made by the players of the judge. Judges don't call it automatically. The player believes that he's been interfered with. If the judge agrees with it, and also has assessed that he could have made the play had he not been interfered with, that the judge can grant interference. Here's the backhand by Migrena. Scoop by Benny. Beautiful catch. Backhand by Veranda. And Migrena's there. Beautiful catch by Benny off the sidewall. Backhand 2-0 caught by Inaki in the air. That carom on the return scores. 4 points for Inaki and Migrena. Inaki serves.
Well, Inaki getting it done in a variety of ways. I mean, when you talk about Inaki, you think about his game, you think about that costado because it's such a weapon for him. But now mixing it in with the kill shots from the right side, here's the 2-wall. Really opens up away from Veranda.
Beautifully executed, absolutely. And when he makes the catch and you see him turn his head, his basket is staying in constant motion, which it has to, otherwise we'd be holding. But he's got time to take a picture of where his opponents are on the court. Well done. There's a backhand by Benny, low and hard. Scooped in the backcourt down low by Migrena. What a catch by Benny off the sidewall. Behind the 11 line, that's a fine catch by Migrena now. Veranda from the 8, low and hard. Scoop by Migrena. Benny takes it in the air, backhand. And Migrena's there again, this time at the 11 line. Powerful forehand by Benny back to the 11. And Migrena, backhand. Then he throws it into the corner. Rebote forehand by Inaki. Here's Benny. Low and hard. This one's tipped off the scoop attempt. 3 points for Veranda and Benny of the Devils. Veranda has a serve.
Migrena's caught just about everything back there so far, but when your opponent's doing that, try to get him on the bounce. Benny puts it at his feet, low runner. Stays a little lower, but just catches it off the frame as opposed to the center of the basket. And gets the Devils a big point here. Cuts the deficit to just 1 now in this opening set.
Here's a backhand by Migrena. Wall to wall, powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand. Caught in the backcourt by Migarena. A little play off that side wall. Fronton makes a fine catch. Powerful, powerful backhand by Migarena. Stopped by Benny. Inaki has it on the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Benny's there. Inaki, catch at the 8. Robote left side by Migarena. Fronton has it, winds up, sends it back. Robote coming out. Inaki to the inside. Benny on the bounce. Ball tipped. 4-4 is the score. Fronton has a serve for the Devils.
And just like that, Devils have come back to tie it up. In Migarena, first couple points, I mean, every catch coming right to him in the air. He made it, and it's 2 in a row now, coming on the bounce. It stripped him up a little bit.
Scooping is always fancy to look at. I mean,
Yeah.
they're exciting, but it's just more difficult to
A little
scoop
more
the
risk,
ball
too, yeah.
than there is to catching in the air. Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
It's also a little more unpredictable, too. I mean, if it bounces up off the floor, I mean, you know, you could get a bad bounce. It could, you know, kick up high, low, whatever. But, you know, step in the air, you know where that ball's coming and you know where it's going to be.
Here's a backhand by Migarena. He passes. Robote for Fronton. Migarena will take that low on the left side. Hard backhand. Benny's there. Migarena powerfully to the inside. Here's Benny. Backhand. Robote. Forehand by Fronton. Ball tipped off the side wall. 5 points for Fronton and Benny of the Devils. Possible set point.
And these points really haven't come on any, you know, traditional kill shots. I mean, all really, you know, mistakes and unforced errors by the opponent. I mean, a couple of misses by Migarena, another one there along the wall, and Devils looking at a chance to take this set.
Beautiful serve by Fronton crossing the wall deep. Powerful backhand by Migarena. Fronton's there. Migarena from the 10 line. Powerful, powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Inaki will take this on the forehand. Low and hard. Benny's there. Good read. Strong backhand. What a catch by Migarena on the 12 line. Benny makes this catch on the forehand. Brings it over the top. Difficult Robote save by Migarena. Fronton takes it on the bounce. Cortada, read and stopped by Inaki. Here's the backhand, beautiful catch by Benny. And Migarena at the 13 line, stops it on the left side. Benny's there. Inaki from the 8, backhand. Ball tipped at the side wall, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone 5-5 in the first set. This is set point. Well, it doesn't get any closer than that.
How about that? Going to an 11-point in our first set of the day. You know, the Cyclones built that lead by being a little more offensive and attacking. You know, sometimes a good team plays a little conservative and the other team is able to get back in. And I think that's the case with the Devils that we just saw. If you're Inaki, you get an opportunity. I mean, he's been throwing the shots well all year, better than almost anybody on this roster. You got to go for it. See what he does here. Good serve, can end it too.
Hard backhand by Benny.
Tough one.
Inaki will keep this in play. Benny's got it. Benny sends another one. Powerfully thrown. Migarena stops it on the 13. Powerful backhand along the side wall. Robote saved by Fronton. Here's a Migarena. Backhand from the 13. Benny with a tip ball that is point and a hard-fought set for Inaki and Migarena. Taking the first set 6-5. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, play our next set.
That was just a tough set from beginning to end. Devils made a great comeback. After the first couple points were just, Naki and Migurena were playing flawlessly the first couple points. Benny there at the end of that last set, he really started throwing the left side a little bit harder than I'm used to seeing. Almost like he was trying to get a little bit of a different bounce.
Sure.
Something that we may have seen in World Super Court back in August was the feeling I was getting.
Take a look at some of these replays here. The defense by Inaki makes the stop and goes for the carom.
Really well done.
Fronto's got to defend the inside, and then you always forget about that 2-wall too. Drop shot here. Well, Inaki going to get there in plenty of time. Shoots it outside. But look at this.
Beautiful scoop.
And then right back at him, the Cortada scores. Benny here on the rebote, saves it up overhead, but Inaki tracks it down, shoots the drop shot. Long run for Fronton from the outside, and Benny can't get there either.
You want that second bounce, throw it soft enough, I guess is the best way to describe it. So you get that second bounce before the 4 line. That was close enough. Carom by Inaki, really well thrown to score. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between the Devils and the Cyclones. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Got Inaki there on the left, with Migurena on the right, getting some feedback from the hooded Ikeda. Time to begin our second set.
Team that loses the previous set begins the next set with control of the serve. So Fronton and Benny will serve here to begin set number 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. Fronton has the serve for the Devils. Here's the serve. We begin. Beautiful catch by Migurena deep in the backcourt. Here's Benny. Forehand. Crossing the wall at the 9 line. Caught by Migurena. Here's the backhand by Migurena. Benny's there. Benny now from the 11 line to the inside. Rotate forehand. Here's a backhand by Migurena. Benny on the catch. Benny from the 12 line. Benny from the 11 on the backhand. Hard to the inside. Migurena's there. Robote. Forehand saved by Fronton. Caught by Inaki at the 8 line. Inaki goes deep. This is the Robote. That rebound off the back wall. Played on the forehand of Fronton. He sends it wall to wall. Inaki, one-handed grab behind the 8 line. That backhand clears the overhead screen, comes out to the rebote. Inaki again at the sidewall. Great catch. Rebote's dying. Inaki makes the save. Inaki cuts to the outside. Scoop on the forehand of Migarena. Beautiful catch by Migarena at the 11 line. Robote forehand. There's a catch by Iñaki. Drop shot by Iñaki. Scores on the second bounce. First point of the second set goes to the Cyclones. Iñaki and Migarena.
This patient play here, and, you know, that's what makes this team so tough. They can do it on both sides, defensively and getting in these long rallies, and then able to kill it with a nice drop shot there. Now, you don't have to throw a shot every time, but just the threat.
Well, because Inaki's as capable as throwing that philo, as we've seen both in practices as well as battle court. So when he's got it there on the costado, he can rifle it straight to the outside. He's got the 2-all and the drop shot. That's what, when you have it on the costado, you want your opponents guessing what you're going to do with it.
Absolutely.
Benny on the backhand, low and hard to the inside.
Oh, died.
2 points for Inaki and Migarena. Inaki serves.
Yeah, that was kind of a tweener. I mean, between both Devils, Benny let it pass, thought the Robote was going to come out to Ferronda, and then they realized off the back wall that was going to drop way down and give the Cyclones their second point.
Robote by Inaki. Here's the catch by Benny on the forehand. Catch by Inaki again. There's a backhand to the corner. Robote on the forehand of Ferronda. Magic City bounce. That ball's still in play. And Migarena makes the save. Outside placement stopped by Inaki. Inaki powerfully from the forehand. What a scoop by Benny. He winds up throwing a 2-all. That point was just crazy from beginning to end. Well played by all four players. Ferronda and Benny are on the board with a point.
And a little bit of a wonky looking costado there from Benny, but that opened up wide and it scored.
And so wasn't sure if it was the player, a player, a piece of equipment, or the ball. In this case, it was the ball. So these balls take a beating. And actually, new ball goes in, but just seeing what's going on with that old ball, and the old ball, they have a crack. You bounce it 10 times, it sounds normal, and the 11th time it makes a very distinct sound.
Yeah.
There's a crack in the plastic. Inaki picks the serve. There's the backhand. Benny's on it. Beautiful catch by Migarena in the corner. Ferronda, backhand from the 8 line. Powerful backhand, kicked up off of the front wall and hit the overhead screen. 2-2. We're all tied up in the second set. Ferronda has a serve for the Devils.
And just like that, the Devils able to tie it up. You know, Inaki had that forehand from the outside, could have made it 3-1. Benny makes a great play. Next thing you know, it's 2-2. It could have made it 3-0, excuse me, at that point. But now tied up here in our second set. Devils just been hanging around both sets.
Inaki picks the serve on the forehand. Cortada quickly to the inside. Good read by Benny. The Migarena from the 12 line. Here's a backhand by Ferronda. The Migarena's there. Inaki at the side wall. Beautiful catch. Here's a backhand by Benny. Migrena again. Backhand now from the 12 line. Inaki from the 8. To the inside, on the side wall, dropping. Ferranda. 2 bounces ruled before the rebote attempt was made. 3 points for Inaki and Migrena. Inaki has a serve.
It's another one coming in along the side wall and into the corner that, you know, both Devils can go for it. Benny let that one come out, and then it died off the back wall. Ferranda just tries to flick it up there. Not to keep in mind the overhead screen, because you can get enough power, but it usually will just sail up high. But able to clear it and just didn't make the pad.
Powerful backhand by Benny. Tipped in the backcourt. 3-3. Ferranda serves.
And a rare miss. I mean, Migarena's just standing there in the back corner off the wall to his left side and right off the frame.
Yeah,
a couple on the bounce, but in the air, he's been really solid, really all season.
Powerful backhand by Migarena. Rebote forehand over the head of Inaki. Inaki moves to the inside to make the catch. Benny from the 12 line to the inside. Rebote, forehand by Inaki. Catch by Benny on the bounce at the 11 line. Another powerful, powerful backhand by Migarena. Beautiful catch by Benny. That ball was coming off the sidewall quick. Drop shot caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 4 points for Ferranda. And Benny. Ferranda serves.
And that's probably the deepest in the court that Inaki's thrown the drop shot from today. So, you know, the other ones, he's up at the 4 line. That's just about perfect, but didn't quite make the necessary adjustment to drop it from a little deeper there, about the 6 line. Just caught the top of the pad, and any part of that pad is bad. Devils lead 4-3.
Here's the backhand by Migarena. Benny on the backhand to the inside. Benny from the 11 line. Rebote. Rebote forehand. Benny down low. Great catch at the 10 line. Benny now from the 12 line to the inside, and Migarena moves in. Here's the backhand from the 11. Benny now on the forehand. Inaki midcourt, backhand from the 8 line. Passes out to the rebote. Inaki makes the catch. Backhand, passes again. Benny alone for the rebote. Perfect read by Migarena. Low and hard, Benny's there. Benny. Low hard backhand catch by Inaki off the wall. Rebote right up the middle. Here's the catch on the forehand of Migarena. Goes back to the inside. Benny's there. What a catch by Benny. Here's the backhand. Migarena's there. Migarena from the 11 line. Catch by Inaki. He goes deep. Ferranda on the rebote. Benny now from the 11 line. Backhand to the inside. Rebote down low by Inaki. Played high. On the wall the whole way. That will score for Ferranda and Benny. They have 5 points and a possible set point.
I mean, either way, it was going to be a tough play. Inaki choosing to pick it right off the side wall. I mean, Migarena would have had either a tough scoop back there in the corner or would have been a difficult rebote. So either way, Inaki trying to keep the ball in front of him, maybe not set up an opportunity for Fronton on the return. The result's a miss right there. 5-3, a couple chances for the Devils to close out this second set. They had 2 in set 1.
Here's a backhand by Migarena. Fronton comes cross court to make a great catch. Here's a Migarena from the 11 line. Powerful backhand by Migarena right to the corner. Out to the rebote. Fronton makes the play. Here's Inaki. Migarena again, backhand from the 12.
Wow.
There's a backhand. Outside placement stopped by Fronton. Karen by Fronton is in and scoring. Point and set for Fronton and Benny. They take the second set. 6-3, 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
So how about that? This match going to a third set, our first one of the day, between the Devils and Cyclones. And coming up after this, we'll move over to singles. That'll be Nicholas against Manu. Then CRB Kubala take on Bueno and Rock. Hyro and Benny go up against Ikeda and Manu. Then Nicholas and Kubala against Bueno and Migarena. And our final match will be singles, Fronton against Ikeda, as we have some replays there from our second set. Starting off with the drop shot there by Inaki. I mean, it's probably been his best shot today. I mean, he scored on it with consistency.
That was the
really weren't able
wonky.
to get to
this
it.
point was
this?
just crazy.
Yeah. So this, yeah, and
A
you think
Magic
it's weird, it gets a little weirder. Yeah.
A Magic City bounce. Inaki ducks out of the way, then a Migarena ducks out of the way.
This.
Yeah. Benny winds up with the ball.
What's that?
Okay, so it's not pretty, but
it's a 2-1. It's got a lot of spin.
that is a reverse costado 2-ball that winds up working. He didn't change motion, which is the most important thing. He kept the basket in constant motion.
Well, here's that last carom by Fronton. Inaki, yeah, he went for it with the philo. I mean, straight to the outside. It's a faster developing play for the offense, so you can get it by your opponent quicker. But on the contrary, if your opponent catches it, you're trapped. I mean, you're stuck at the 3 line on the inside. You have nowhere to go.
Especially if you get one of these guys that's got a particularly big right side.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Zulik up there. You got Gosheri up there. I mean, you got Douglas up there.
I mean,
Get
really
these guys
any of
with the
those
right
top
side,
guys.
and you're locked inside. It's like, please don't hit me. Like, well, you got assessed on. You got to try to catch it.
Yeah, and I liked it from that chose the carom there. I mean, how many times do we see a player make the tough catch on the outside, put it back inside, and then 2 throws later, we're back to square one. Force the defense to get out there, force them to make a play. You don't see many people running to the outside when guys are on the outside. They're mostly going back towards the sidewall to try to make a tough catch. So Devils switched it up. Good play there in that second set. We got a third one to decide our first match.
We're ready to begin our third and final set of this first match. First team to reach 6 points will win it. Inaki and Migarena have the serve. There's the backhand by Benny. Rebote. Inaki calls for it. Keeps it inside. Benny on the forehand. Cortada. Stopped in the backcourt by Migarena. Beautiful catch by Benny. Rebote forehand. Rebote forehand by Fronton. Caught near by Inaki. Inaki hard to the inside. Benny lets it pass. Robote dropping. He makes the save. Migarena moves to the outside, makes the catch. Hard forehand. Benny stops it. Over the top he goes. Clean miss in the front. And Migarena comes up with the catch in the back.
Right on the number.
Robote, that rebound off the back wall comes out, is saved by Ferranda. Here's Inaki. Inaki hard and scooped up beautifully by Benny. Here's a backhand by Migarena. Benny's there. Catch by Benny. Here's the backhand. Powerful backhand by Benny. Robote forehand to the inside. This one caught by Ferranda beautifully at the side wall. It's a nice catch by Benny behind the 12 line. Migarena, backhand to the inside. Benny's there. Benny straight to the inside. Inaki calls for the Robote. Strong forehand Robote to the inside. Inaki calls for the Robote. This one's dropping. He makes the save. Ferranda has it on the forehand. Cortada stopped beautifully by Inaki. Powerful backhand comes out to the Robote. Ferranda's there. Drops it inside. Inaki's there again. Migarena catches the ball in the air at the 9 line. Here's Benny from the 12. Backhand by Benny. Benny snags it on the forehand at the 10 line. Powerful backhand by Migarena. Robote coming out. Split placement. Taken on the bounce by Migarena. Then he reaches up. Goes pretty much right over Inaki's head. Here's Benny from the 11 line. Robote forehand by Ferranda. Caught by Migarena. Ferranda with the catch. Ferranda, Robote. Inaki takes it in the air. There's the backhand. Low to the back wall. Benny makes a great diving save. Migarena powers it back. Robote for Ferranda. Inaki has it on the forehand at the 6.
Oh, that's interesting spin. Good save.
Inaki from the 7. Backhand to the inside. Out to the Robote. Ferranda has it in the air. Migarena now from the 10 line. Backhand right up the middle, out to the Robote. Forehand Robote by Ferranda. Catch by Migarena. Inaki from the 7 line. To the corner, out to the Robote. Fine save by Ferranda. Inaki again, hard and inside, and Benny saves the Robote. What a catch by Migarena off the side wall. Benny's there. Inaki on the catch, backhand. Taken on the forehand of Benny. Beautiful catch at the 12 line. Inaki calls for the Robote. Left side Robote to the inside. Benny has it on the bounce. Cortada stopped by Inaki. Here's the catch by Benny. Splitter will score. My, oh my. Tremendous first point of the 3rd and decisive set. Goes to Inaki and Migarena. of the Cyclones.
Yeah, you don't often see a point of that length to begin a
No,
third
we
set.
both literally looked at each other. We both literally looked at each other and said, is this still the first point? And we also keep score, so we would know. But that's how into the point we were and how long it seemed to go on.
I felt like I was missing something there for a while. But
No, what happens is when your announcing partner says that to you, you automatically look at this. Yeah, you automatically look at the scoreboard, make sure I didn't make any mistakes there.
I mean, not a whole lot of offensive action, but just great defense of what we've seen throughout this match.
Catch one more than your opponent in a split placement.
You know, if you start with the splitter, it doesn't work, but that's a variation of the 2-wall. Once you land the 2-wall, and especially the drop shot, you cover the entire width of the court, that opens up space for the splitter. Inaki got it there.
Here's the backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Inaki. Powerfully throw. Wall to wall. Big bounce brought down by Amigarena. Powerful backhand follows. Benny with a great catch at the 11. Robote coming all the way out to the 4 line. Naki's on it. Just plays it safe to the inside. Benny's there. Beautiful catch by Amigarena. Robote forehand by Ferronda. Naki goes down low to make the catch. Benny from the 12 line. Scoop by Benny. Robote for that in the air off the sidewall.
What a bullet.
Robote left side. Some caught by Benny. Benny powerfully to the inside. Ferronda now from the backhand. Benny from the 13 line. Robote left side to the inside. Benny's there. Robote forehand by Ferronda. Well played. Big bounce. What a catch by Amigarena. Overhead on the left side. And Benny's there to make the return at the 12 line. Beautiful pickup by Amigarena. Powerful backhand follows. Robote left side for the big bounce. Then he makes the catch on the right side. Inaki on the Robote. Benny now from the 9 line. Powerful backhand by Amigarena. Benny's there. Forehand Robote saved by Inaki. Ferronda has it. Backhand 2-all caught in the air by Inaki. Inaki's carom lands in perfectly and scores. Another well-played point. 2 points for Inaki and Amigarena, the Cyclones. Inaki has the serve. We're in the 3rd and final set. 1st to 6 will win the match.
And after both of these long rallies, they've ended with a kill shot by Inaki. The first one was a split placement, and here he's got it on the outside. Ferronda, I mean, he's taken off and he still throws it. It's such a long run from the inside of the court, and it's hard to get a read on where exactly that ball's going to open up to.
Inaki's getting him to cut close to the front wall, which is really well done. Saw Ferronda there. His foot got a little trapped in the screen. Then also the cesta. Those cestas have a habit of that frame will snap on that screen.
Low hard backhand by Benny. Caught by Inaki at the 8 line. Robote. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That's 3 points for Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki has the serve. Rare miss by Benny. He had a couple, I think, in the first set.
Yeah.
But then he's been catching everything since, including that
completely wonky, crazy reverse costado that he wound up throwing.
Whatever you want to call it. But that one, again, you see it's crossing the wall, it's dropping up off the floor, and Benny's just trying to stab at him and get the cesta in position and make that catch. Not easy to do, especially with a hot ball in the third set. They took one out earlier also, so
exactly.
Again, maybe not as hot as you'd think late in the third set, but still, it's got to be pretty warm.
I can't see there being too much difference, to be honest with you. As many points, as many volleys
now
as
into a
there's
third
been.
set, yeah. 15 points, you're good.
Here's a catch by Benny, backhand. Put it this way, we've never seen one of our highlight balls glow.
Yeah. It's the next step.
Ball tipped by Miguel at the 10 line. That's a point for Ferranda and Benny of the Devils. Ferranda has a serve.
Now Benny got one to score there, crossing the side wall. Comes in a little bit lower than Miguel is expecting, and it's off the frame. The Devils have, they've battled their way back in every set so far. I mean, down in the first set, they had 2 chances to close it out, and the Cyclones came back. In set 2, they were in control, came back and won 6-3. So this is not uncharted territory, and they've been playing very well from behind.
Good hard serve by Ferranda. Beautiful catch by Miguel. Rebote left side by Ferranda. Powerful backhand by Miguel. Has Benny in the corner. Comes out on the left side. That ball's along the wall. It's still along the wall. Inaki makes the save. Ferranda. Good grab. Catch by Miguel at the 13 line. Powerful backhand. Goes wall to wall from the left side. Beautiful catch by Miguel, high overhead. What a catch by Benny at the 11 line. Benny now on the forehand from the 13. Rebote forehand, right to the left side of Inaki. Inaki on the backhand. Rebote coming out. Ball tipped on the forehand of Miguel. That's 2 points for Ferranda and Benny of the Devils. Ferranda has the serve. Miguel consistently less confident on his right side than he is with his left. I mean, his left side is almost flawless.
No, I mean, to that points to when in the 4th division doubles match last time Miguel played, I was shocked to see he's 95% on the left side of that division. It drops to 81 on the right side. In Division 3, it's not as significant, but still lower on his right compared to the left. And he doesn't play many balls to his right side either.
Ace for Ferranda. We're all tied up at 3-3. The Devils serve.
I mean, listen to the splits here. I mean, he's thrown 354 backhands and he's thrown 32 forehands. So, yeah, 10 times more likely to throw from the left side compared to the right.
It's a beautiful way of saying that he's a left-sided player.
Yeah, especially in these high-level doubles, too. You see a lot of left side in the back.
Inaki picks this serve. Hard to the inside. Benny makes a great grab. Beautiful catch by Miguel. Powerful backhand. Benny. Good catch at the 13 line. Ferranda now. Midcourt. Inaki has it. Backhand. High and hard to the back wall. Rebote comes out. Saved by Ferranda. Ball is floating. Caught by Inaki. Inaki back to the inside. Benny makes the scoop. Rebote forehand by Inaki. Here's Benny. Rebote forehand. Here's a backhand by Benny. Low and hard, and Miguel is there. Powerful backhand by Miguel. Caught by Benny. Inaki back in there at the 8 line. Benny sends it to the back wall. Rebote save for the big bounce. Benny's looking for a difficult rebote. Miguel got out there in time to make the catch. Here's the play, crossing the side wall. Benny goes to the floor, sends it over. Inaki's head. Miguel again on the forehand to the inside. Benny's there. Robote forehand, rifled by Inaki. Robote coming out. Pico Robote, brought down by Migarena. Migarena hard to the inside. Ferranda's there. Beautiful catch by Migarena off the bounce on the left side. Robote dropping in. Ferranda makes the save. Catch by Migarena. Forehand from the 13 line over the top. Benny cannot hold on. 4 points for Inaki and Migarena. Inaki serves.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Benny committed to the forehand, tried to get in there before it crossed the side wall, and if you don't trap it, that ball just doesn't want to stay in the basket. Spins out in the end and gives the Cyclones a big 4th point to take the lead.
Here's a powerful backhand by Benny. Robote. Inaki makes the save. At the sidewall, Benny's there. Benny sends this one. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out.
Oh, that's a long run.
No saving that Robote. 4-4 is the score for Ronda. Has a serve for the Devils.
And just like that, Devils have come back and they've tied it up late in this 3rd set. Benny's play the last couple of weeks has been solid there in the back. I mean, his offense is really developed too. I mean, just blasting it hard into the corner, forcing difficult Robotes like this. And his catch rate too. 8th overall on the roster in Division III, so he's one of the best.
Excellent serve, but an even better catch by Migarena. Benny makes a stop at the 12 line. Migarena, beautiful catch again behind the 11. Powerfully thrown, Benny reaching overhead. Inaki now at the 8 line from the left side to Benny's left side. Migarena down low, backhand. Robote for Ferranda. He makes a save. Here's the backhand. Migarena from the 13 line. He plays it deep, high and hard to the corner, out to the Robote. Inaki calls for the Robote. Plays it from the left side. Benny will take it on the bounce overhead. Inaki calls for the Robote again, this time from the forehand. Benny's passing on it, takes the Robote, makes the save. What a catch by Inaki. Blasts it back and Benny's there. Catch by Migarena. Powerful backhand and Benny with a fine catch at the 12.
Oh boy.
Inaki gets in there to make the save. He's up. Ferranda winding up. 2-all scoop by Inaki. He crosses the sidewall with the forehand. Benny makes the save. Migarena all alone at the 8 line to make that catch. He does. Here's the backhand by Benny. Migarena again. Backhand from the 11. Benny's there. Robote left side by Inaki. Changes it up.
What a
Benny
stop.
made the save. Robote by Inaki again. Benny now has it on the forehand. Low and hard. Migarena on the catch. Backhand. Ferranda has it on the forehand. Cortada stopped by Migarena. Powerful backhand. Migarena now from the 10 line. Backhand. Clips the sidewall. Benny's got it. Benny over the top.
Oh,
Ball
my.
tipped in the backcourt. 5 points for Ferranda and Benny, possible match point.
And again, Migarena backing up into the corner, tries to get in there on the right side, and you see the result. It's a tip ball. I mean, he doesn't play a lot of right side in this division, but you see how dramatic the splits are when you go to Division 4. He said he drops 14 or 15 percentage points with his catch rate on the right side compared to the left. I mean, at some point you just got to play those percentages in a match where the defense really isn't giving you anything. And 2 chances here for the Devils to win the match.
There's the backhand by Migarena, powerfully thrown. Robote kicks way out. Fronda on the Robote makes the save. Inaki has it. Powerful backhand. This Robote coming all the way out to like the 3 line. Turn softly to the inside, and Migarena reads it, fires it from the right side, and Benny scoops it up beautifully. Catch by Inaki in the backcourt. Here's Benny. Backhand 2-0 caught in the air by Inaki. Inaki's forehand will score. Just what this match deserves. It is 5-5 in the 3rd set, match point.
Yeah, Benny shot that backhand 2-wall, but look at where Inaki's forehand comes in. It hits off the sidewall in the air. We talk about what that does with a drop shot. It kills the speed, but that stayed low, and it didn't give Benny really anything on the Robote. He saved about 10 of those in this match, but that one, see what happens. You hit the sidewall first. It's not going to stay up in the air all too long. Well thrown by Inaki there. 1 point to decide this match as we approach the hour mark, depending on how long this point goes. This has been a fun one to get the day started.
Here's a catch by Benny. There's the backhand. Migarena from the 12 line, powerfully thrown to the inside. Ferranda for the Robote. And Migarena's there. Backhand, low and hard. Benny advances to take it in the air. Ball tip, that is point set in a hard-fought match for Ferranda and Benny of the Devils, taking it 6-5 in the 3rd set.
Well, what a powerful throw. I mean, that ball was moving every which direction as it was coming into Migarena's left side, right off the frame. And the Devils, Ferranda and Benny, get their 2nd win of the year. And the Devils, their 1st point of the game day. Coming up next, top division singles, Nicholas takes on Manu.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look here at that game day score reflecting the win by Ferranda and Benny to get the day started. Cyclones in 5th place, Devils in 4th as we begin the game day. Devils in good position after that first match. One of their weaker teams, at least record-wise. Ferranda and Benny just 1-3. They get the win over Inaki and Migarena to a 4-1. We're going to hear from our winners. Ferranda and Benny, guys, what a match there. Actually led every set. First set got away from you there at the end, but what was the key to staying in it and ultimately closing it out there at the end?
Yeah, I mean, I think in this match we played a lot more confident together. Yeah. We haven't played that much together, so we're still trying to, figure that out. But I think this match is the most confident that we felt together.
Awesome, guys. Great start to the game day. Good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we got top division singles up next. Battle of the Frenchmen here, Manu and Nicholas.
I was wondering if you were going to notice that this is an all top-level French singles.
Should be a fun one here. Nicholas, his first season in Division 1. He gets his opportunity against Manu. So far this season, Manu just 1-4 in singles, and Nicholas 0-4 in his introductory season in this top level. Remember, these number 1 players will play 10 singles matches compared to the rest of the rankings, which will only play 5. So Nicholas will serve to Manu here as we're ready to begin match 2. We are ready to begin our second match. Nicholas will serve to Manu. Devils lead the game day 1-0. There's a serve. We begin our second match. Nicholas drops the rebote inside. Manu picks it up on the bounce, sends it deep. Nicholas on the rebote, forehand, send wall to wall. Nice throw. Not a lot on that return, and it scores. The Chick Jack gets Nicholas on the board first to begin our second match.
So between the two players, Nicholas will probably volley more than Manu, but Manu will break out shots on both the right and left side. Surprisingly good Costado 2-all for a backboarder.
Nicholas back inside. Manu takes it in from the 11. Goes deep. Nicholas out there on the right side. Saves the rebote. Manu back it up. Catches it. Sends it high to the inside. Clears the screen. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand over the top. There's a scoop by Manu. Backhand. Right along the wall. Tough save for Nicholas. Manu looking to attack. He's got it on the Costado. Inside placement. Will score. That's a point for Manu to tie it up. 1-1.
Manu's got it on the Costado, very similar to the more aggressive front quarters. You don't know if he's going to throw the 2-all or inside. You don't have a lot of time to make up your mind. You got to commit. In that case, Nicholas felt that he was going for a 2-all. Manu just put it right to the inside. Throw the ball where your opponent's not.
That's an overserve. First fault. Second serve for Manu. Second serve is good. Here's Nicholas from the left side. Puts it on the wall. Manu with a great catch. Strong backhand. Nicholas backpedaling into position. Oh, that clipped the corner. Manu with the scoop. Middle of the court. There's a 2-wall. It opens. And it just does score. That's 2 points now for Manu.
That's what I'm talking about with Manu with the 2-walls. I mean, Nicholas was out there, or at least was to the outside of the court. Manu still threw it. Beautifully done. See a nice scoop here mid-court. And by playing it this way, he's going to have, whenever he's got the ball in the Costado, he's going to have Nicholas guessing.
Here's Nicholas just beyond the 11. Sends it deep. It's off the back wall. Rebote saved by Manu. Nicholas now on the attack from the 8. Low and hard to the inside. There's the scoop. Floats the backhand out of reach. Nicholas saves another rebote. Manu has it in the middle of the court. Costado. Ooh, that clipped, but Nicholas will not get there. That gives Manu 3 points. He leads.
So Manu makes the catch. It's almost exactly like the last play that we just saw. Again, you see Nicholas kind of cheating to the outside.
Nicholas opens up with that backhand. Rebote forehand. Saved by Manu. Nicholas steps around it. Costado right to the inside. Long run. Manu will get there. That drops, and it scores. 2 points now for Nicholas. Rebote forehand, laid up High off the front wall, Manu catches it right on the numbers. That died in the corner. Nicholas has to come back. Powerful save. Cut off in the air by Manu. Robote forehand comes over the top. Manu backed up. Now he has to come up to scoop it. Here's the backhand. Robote save, but Manu moves up on it from the 6 line. There's a 2-wall to score. 4-2 lead for Manu.
When he has it right here on the costado, takes a guess or estimates where Nicholas is going to go. Nicholas has been going to the outside. In that case, Nicholas was more midcourt.
Nicholas back into the corner. Robote to the outside. Oh, that's perfect. 5 points and a possible set point here for Manu.
And he's got shots on the forehand as well. Outside placement of the forehand Robote lands perfect. Powerful backhand here by Nicholas. Manu sees it pass. Standing there at the side wall. Boom, to the outside. Just perfectly executed. See how that ball continues to curve after it hits the floor. That's what makes it a particularly well thrown outside placement.
Oh, that backhand is out of play. Point and set. Manu wins it 6-2. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play our second set. So Manu wins it 6-2 there at the Cyclones, the first set of another match. So last one, Cyclones won the first set, but the Devils came back and won the next 2. See if Manu here can close it out for his second singles win this year. You know, for a backcourter, you know, how many times we talk about the variety of shots coming in from Manu. I mean, he can do just about everything that these top-level front quarters can do, and you know, he doesn't get nearly as much practice. No, but he's going to throw the costado. I mean, he's got a nice drop shot, the inside placement, the 2-wall. And, you know, technically the way he throws it, too. I mean, he gets a lot of spin, so the result is it really opens up wide off the front wall. Just makes it even more difficult for the opponent to really know where it's going to open up and where to be, and position themselves to make a play on the outside. Flipping back over to Nicholas, though, you know, was always expected moving up into Division number 1 that might sacrifice a little bit of some results in singles to, you know, for that doubles play that Nicholas always brings in top-level play. This year in Division 1 with Hyro, in Division 4 with Kubala, but you know, it's kind of the trade-off. You know, a good backcourter, you might lose a couple more singles matches, but if you're in battle court, you play a lot of doubles, and then when you get to those championship rounds, it's all doubles. So, you know, trying to find that right balance, and Nicholas, a great player in his own right, is going to slow start in singles, and you know, doubles play is catching us right up there with his numbers we've seen from the last couple seasons, but hasn't quite turned into the wins that we're used to seeing from Nicholas. He's going to continue to play his game and tell him to do just that. Manu and Nicholas both making their way back out there a couple seconds from the start, set number 2. We are ready to begin our second set. Nicholas will serve here to Manu. There's a serve by Nicholas. Our second set has begun. So Nicholas committed, now trying to get out there for the Robote. He just does save it. Manu with the scoop. Far to the inside again. Right on the wall. Nicholas just lays it up. Manu moves up on it. From the costado to the outside. Oh, what a catch, Nicholas. The carom. That's in. Great defense to start off our second set. Manu gets the first. Nicholas, rather, gets the first point.
Nicholas read that beautifully. Got up there to make the catch. And also, presence of mind to throw it where Manu couldn't get to it, and that's to the outside. He's basically just saving the ball there. Manu at this point is entirely on the offense, goes straight to the outside. Great catch.
Robote forehand. Send wall to wall. Manu switches to the left, drops it inside. Nicholas foot on the wall, picks it off. Robote forehand over the top, right on the numbers. That scores. Perfectly placed by Manu. He ties it up.
That ball crossed the wall exactly where Nicholas went to catch it. I mean, that's just perfect placement by Manu.
Here's Manu from the 10. Ball to wall. Nicholas out there at the 8. Saves Robote. Back up the middle. Manu takes it up overhead. Rifles it into the corner. Nicholas waiting on the Robote. Returns a 2-wall. Thrown to score. My, oh my. What a shot there by Nicholas. He leads it 2-1.
Nicholas now going to the shots that we know that he has. Again, a couple times he's played up in the front court. He's broken those shots out. This is well thrown from about the 9 line. It's a nice 2-wall.
High bouncing serve, handled again, Manu. It's back into the corner. Nicholas has to come back for it. He just lays it up. It's cutting closer to the inside. Manu pulls it. His inside return. Stopped overhead. Nicholas with a great read. Manu now goes up with one hand. Tough catch. Forehand Robote, caught the corner. Manu backing up. He scoops it into the 2-wall. My, that opens wide and scores. 2-2, tied up.
Just a spot-on, beautiful Costello 2-wall. Apparently thrown with ease by Manu. Sees off his footing, makes the catch. And look at this, all the way back about the 9 line. Look at that open up just beautifully. Very well thrown.
Nicholas sends it deep. Manu all the way out there, returns a 2-wall off the Robote. Nicholas with a good stop. High to the inside, will it land in? It does. That's 3 points.
It's a really thoughtful play by Nicholas. He makes the catch. See that Manu's pretty much set up shop around the 8 line. Again, he could go back and try to save the 3-wall, but very difficult to do. Nicholas scopes it out, keeps it high. Yeah, the speed and the power that Nicholas used to throw that really kept it out of range of Manu making a play on it.
Manu handles that crossing serve, sends it high into the corner. Robote forehand, way to the inside, cut off by Manu. There's the backhand. Ball 2-wall, left side Robote to the outside, shot it quick, Manu. He's on it. Portada. Oh, what a stop catch by Nicholas. No look on the return. Manu, though, aggressive. It's a 2-wall. It opens wide. Nicholas got there. Oh, Manu caught it and just floats it out of reach. That is a long run, and it will score. What a point. Manu ties it.
So well done, both by Nicholas and Manu. Throw the ball where your opponent can't get to it. They both did it. Both had to make spectacular catches. Really, really difficult catches. And think about getting rid of it quickly. They both did.
I mean, look at this catch by Nicholas. I mean, how did he get there?
Beautiful. Oh, just flip it back up. But look, Manu takes that in the air, not off the bounce, giving him control. Then he throws it to the inside, but not hard. Not hard enough. He sees Nicholas taking off. He knows Nicholas is fast. Doesn't want to give Nicholas a play on the Robote.
Serve takes Nicholas back in the corner, comes out on the left side. It's off the back wall, Robote forehand. Play to pass now, Nicholas looking for one of his own. This one drops up on the floor and it's scooped by Manu, backhand. Robote coming up to the 6 line, Nicholas off his footing, saves it. Manu, inside placement, leaves a tough scoop, Nicholas makes it. The 2-wall is too low. Manu leads 4-3.
Manu was moving to the outside. Nicholas knows that he has to get that ball out there quick. But flirting with that pad, just hit it.
How about this? Back to the inside. This was a little earlier. The catch and then the no-look release. Don't want to risk a holding. He got it off quickly. But then here's the 2-wall, and look at Nick. I mean, the range here. He's in the corner. Now he's up at the front wall. And now he's going to run all the way to the back. I mean, I love that effort by Nicholas. Nicholas opens up with the backhand again. High off the back wall. Robote launched. Nicholas on the inside makes a save. Manu getting in position, has to come back forward and just lays it up. Floating right on the wall. Ooh, tough grab by Nicholas. Back inside, there's Manu. Manu in the middle of the court, keeps it on the costado to the inside, where it scores 5 points in a possible match point for Manu.
Very similar to how he looked in the first set on that last point.
It's right in the corner. Manu's Robote, a little high, and it's up in the overhead screen. We'll extend the match here. Nicholas now has 4 points. Manu still with a possible match point.
Kind of the warning of unchecked power. Manu's got all the power in the world on both sides.
That serve crossing, Manu sends it deep. Robote forehand up at the 7th line to the outside. Manu let it pass. Now has the Robote to the outside. Nicholas with the stop. Fires it low and hard. Manu with a chance, and he scoops it up. What a play. Back into the corner. Low runner. Robote played along the wall. Caught by Manu. But he did not have control. That's in the overhead screen. So Nicholas has brought it to 5-5. He's got a possible set point. There's a possible match point still for Manu.
Try to get rid of it quick. Did not have control of it in his cesta. Wanted to pass.
That's an over serve. First fault, second serve for Nicholas. High bouncing serve. Here's Manu from the 11. High into the corner, dropping. There's Nicholas. Robote save up the middle. Manu from the costado. It's a 2-wall. It opens and scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Manu wins it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-5. And with that win, the Cyclones tie the game day 1 win apiece. Courtesy of Manu, they're ending it in style with the costado 2-wall. Game day's tied up. Coming up next will be 6 division doubles. We'll see CRB and Kubala against Bueno and Rock. That'll be coming up in just about 2 minutes. Before we go, let's take a look at that final sequence. Robote here comes up the middle. Manu did damage with that costado. The 2-wall here opens, scoring easily. What a win. Manu ties it up. Game day score reflecting that win by Manu to tie up the game day. 1 win for each team. These two are pretty close in the standings as well. Devils in 4th place, Cyclones in 5th. Remember, the top 4 teams at the end of the regular season will advance to the playoffs, so that 4th spot is critical. Cyclones looking to get back in the playoff mix. Manu going to be a big reason why if they do continue and end up making a run in this season. Great play in doubles and then adding now his 2nd win this year in singles play. With that loss, Nicholas dropping to 0-5 halfway through his first season in Division 1. But back to Manu though, he's ready to go in the DraftKings Players Cage. After that win, Manu, congratulations, tying up the game day for your team. You have the opportunity to play against Nicholas here in Battle Court, really for the first time in your career in this division. What type of matchup does he present? What strategy do you have to employ against him?
Well, you know, against Nicolas, one of the best backcourt, maybe the best. So you know that it's going to be a tough match and you have to be prepared to a long match.
Yeah. Did just that, Manu, and able to close it out in straight sets. Great win to tie things up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back over to doubles here. CRB and Kubala put that undefeated record on the line. 4-0. They take on Bueno and Rock, the best team, Bueno and Rock, last season in Division 6. Haven't quite been able to replicate that magic from last year. Bueno and Rock just 2-3 to begin this season, though. CRB and Kubala, looks like they'll have the serve here to begin our 3rd match.
We're ready to begin our next match. CRB has the serve for the Devils. CRB serves, we begin. Rock on the backhand of the inside. Kubala's there. CRB back to the 9 line to make that catch. Here's Bueno. Bueno from the 7. Here's the backhand by Rock. Catch. Almost made by CRB there at the 7 line. First point of this match goes to Bueno. And Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno serves.
Yeah, nothing too complicated for this Devils team to begin the season. They just catch one more ball than their opponent in this division. CRB's got the highest catch rate of any front quarter, and Kubala's 2nd amongst back quarters. Pretty good combination.
Here's a backhand by Kubala. Rock, great catch at the 12 line. Kubala's there. Rock again on the left side. Backhand to the inside. Kubala advances, makes the catch in the air. Here's Bueno. Rock from the 13 line. Backhand. Rock now on the forehand. Over the top. Kubala's there. Bueno, midcourt backhand to the inside. Low, hard backhand by Rock. Will score. Beautifully thrown. 2 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno serves.
Just good, consistent play to start off. I mean, put the ball along the side wall. And you see Kubala was a little hesitant to get in there. And you see the result is a miss.
Well, the corner is a scary place for everybody except a Rotz, I think.
There's a couple, but you see why. I mean, if you turn and look, that ball could come right back and hit you right between the eyes, you know. It doesn't feel all too good.
There's a backhand by Kubala. Rock with the catch at the 10 line. Kubala now from the 10. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 8. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of CRB. Bueno reaches out. CRB again. Bueno with the filo. Scoop by CRB. CRB with the Cortado return to score. That puts CRB and Kubala on the board with a point. CRB serves.
Now Bueno going for it there with the filo. That's the Costado straight to the outside. But look at CRB, the fastest front quarter in Division 6. And look at that catching. I mean, brings it in, no juggle, right off the side wall. Make that catch difficult for Bueno. Get his team on the board first.
Is he really faster than Jed?
I would say so.
Them's fighting words. Here's a backhand by Rock. You said it. Okay, you're on record as saying it. I'm not. Just in case Jed is watching. Robote forehand. CRB low and hard. Stopped by Bueno. Here's the backhand. Bueno with a drop ball. 2-2. CRB serves.
Yeah, CRB got away with a pretty poor forehand to the inside. I mean, the one thing you have to do is you have to cross the side wall. It doesn't matter if you get too much side wall, but you just got to hit it. If you don't, it makes that catch infinitely easier for Bueno. He caught it up there at the 6 line, but then he couldn't do much with the return either. Gave the point back to the Devils, and now we're tied up. It's really limiting the unforced errors and just putting the ball where you want in this division goes a long way.
Kubala, difficult catch on the sidewall. Nice play. Here's Bueno. Kubala pie, backhand from the 11. CRB gets in there. Backhand from the 8. Dropping. Robote forehand saved by Rock. Big bounce brought down by Kubala. Robote for CRB played on the forehand. Bueno's there. Takes it in the air. Backhand from the 8. Kubala for the Robote. Saves on the left side. Here's the backhand. That ball's on the wall the whole way. Saved by Kubala. Bueno. Splitter. Stopped on the forehand of Kubala. Scoop high on the left side of Bueno. A backhand catches the pad, and the pad is bad. 3 points for CRB and Kubala. CRB serves.
You know, Bueno was trying to get that low runner back to the inside with Kubala out of position there, but one thing you have to do, you have to ensure you hit the front wall. We just talked about limiting the unforced errors. Giving one away when Bueno had it up and was left-sided about the 6 line, that's usually an advantageous spot for the offense.
Rock down low, a powerful backhand follows. Bueno, tremendous catch behind the 7. Here's a backhand by Kubala to the 11 line, and Rock is there. Rock, low runner to the inside. Here's the backhand by Kubala. Rock's there again. CRB from the left side. Bueno jumps up, makes the catch to the 9 line. Robote forehand. Makes it, but is stopped by Bueno. Kubala in there to make the catch on the left side. Here's the back. Oh, my. Backhand attempted 2-all. Didn't work. 4 points for CRB and Kubala. CRB has the serve for the Devils.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, trying to mix it up and go for that backhand 2-wall, but CRB's quick.
Rock's been playing so well, and he can throw the ball very accurately straight, and he tripped Kubala up with that before. He's got a much better chance of scoring a point that way.
I agree. Oh, he was there.
Outside placement will score for Bueno. That's 3 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno serves.
That's what CRB said, too. He's like, yeah, I was there, you know? Just couldn't make that catch. I mean, a little surprised that was coming up right to his forehand side and just couldn't bring it in. Big break for the Cyclones here. Could have faced a possible set point now. They got the serve down just one.
Backhand by Kubala. Rock with a beautiful catch. Here's the backhand from the 10. Bueno now from the 8 line. Hard to the inside. Powerful backhand dropping. Rebote on the wall. CRB makes a difficult save on the forehand. Here's Bueno from the 6. Powerful forehand. Rebote coming out. Rock gets in there. Tremendous control.
Really good.
Keeps the ball in play. Rock takes this one in the air. Backhand. Thrown powerfully back out to the Rebote. Rock takes this one in the air. Another good catch. Another big backhand. Another Rebote for CRB. Rock now on the right side. Oh, that escapes. Hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 5 points for CRB and Kubala. Possible set point for the Devils.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive throw. I mean, especially in this group, we talk about playing aggressively to conservative spots. I mean, that's what you want to do. You don't have to go for the hero shot that probably not going to score on Kubala either. He's one of the best in this division there in the back.
Rebote left side by Kubala. Stopped on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno powerfully from the right side. Tipped in the backcourt. 4 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has the serve. Still possible set point for CRB and Kubala.
Bueno able to control this one. I mean, that came in low. That ball wants to pop out of the basket. Doing a good job of keeping it in. Crossing the wall again. You see, that one wasn't all too difficult by Kubala's standards. He was a little disappointed that he didn't bring it in, but you see what it does. You kick it off the side wall. It just changes the path of that ball. I mean, ever so slightly, and that's the difference. And Manu definitely, I mean, he's been very engaged these last couple game days, especially here with Rock in the backcourt. You know, no better player to learn from than Manu. As the captain of this team, was able to step in the cage and give some advice. Oh, and another good serve.
That ace will score for Bueno. It is 5-5. This is set point.
And a good serve. That one got a lot of sidewall and dropped down pretty sharp angle. 2 misses in a row for Kubala. Don't often see that. See if the Cyclones could take advantage.
There's the backhand by Kubala. Bueno, tremendous catch off the side wall. Rebote coming out to CRB. CRB sends it back. Bueno, forehand Rebote save. Here's Kubala at the 11 line. Catch by Bueno. Backhand, low and hard. Kubala, Rebote save. Catch by Bueno. 2-all by Bueno. Executed perfectly to score. That is point in a hard-fought set for Bueno and Rock. Taking the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. So our third match of the game day, a doubles match between CRB and Kubala for the Devils and Bueno and Rock. Bueno and Rock coming back, winning the set. Here we have some replays. See Kubala taking the ball on the bounce on the forehand. Hard backhand by Bueno. Kubala here makes a save. Lays it up. Bueno will stop it. He knows CRB's out there. He throws the 2-all anyway. Very well done. Well executed there by Bueno to finish off that first set. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highline Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our third of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between the Devils and the Cyclones. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Team captain Manu with a singles victory under his belt, with some feedback for his teammates over here. There we have CRB in the foreground, getting some feedback from veteran Ferranda. Caballo just behind him. About 30 seconds to go before we begin our second set. For those of you new to Battle Court, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. 6 matches on each game day. Looks like the Devils are pretty much well ready to head back out there for the second obligatory set.
We are ready to begin set number 2. CRB and Kubal will serve to Bueno and Rock.
CRB serves, we begin. That is a fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Rock makes the catch. Here's the backhand from outside of the court for Bote. Catch by Rock. He's back to the inside to make the play. Forehand to the inside. Kubala's there. Forehand Robote saved by Bueno. CRB, backhand. Rock from the 11 line. Robote by CRB, caught by Bueno. Bueno with a light touch to the inside. Kubala got up there, great catch. Ball tipped in the backcourt. First point of the second set goes to CRB and Kubala of the Devils. CRB has a serve.
How about the read by Kubala on the drop shot attempt?
Very well done.
He got up there quickly. Bueno really doesn't throw that a whole lot. But once you throw the 2-all with success, that pushes CRB to the outside, forcing the backcourt to step up, and he did.
Nice catch by Kubala. There's the forehand on the return. Rotate forehand. Here's a catch by Kubala. Rock now on the catch. Backhand. Bueno from the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. Here's the catch by Bueno. Powerful backhand by Rock. CRB, backhand from the 7 line. Ball tipped, crossing the side wall. 2 points for CRB and Kubala. CRB has the serve.
But look at where that ball was placed again. I mean, not flashy, not, not overly complicated, but just putting the ball in some safe spots right along the side wall and force the defense to go get it. Devils just got to stick to that game plan. It's won them all 4 matches so far this season. See if we can get them back into this one.
Robote left side, right up the middle. This one caught by Bueno. Bueno Costado to the inside, fired hard. Kubala makes a great catch. Beautiful catch off the sidewall by Kubala. CRB inside placement. Rock got assessed on it, was unable to bring it in. 3 points for CRB and Kubala. CRB has the serve.
That's what I'm talking about. That's an aggressive shot to a very safe spot on the court. It's not going to hit the pad. Might score, and even if Rock does catch it, worst he's going to do is flip a forehand back to the inside and not going to do a lot of damage. So smart throw by CRB, able to get his team a 3-0 lead now into the second set.
Backhand by Rock. Rabote left side by CRB. Rock advances to catch it in the air. Rock again. Big backhand by Bueno. Rabote comes out on a high bounce. Rabote saved by Rock.
Tough one.
4 points for CRB and Kubala. CRB has the serve.
Look at the way CRB attacks this ball. Up high on the right side, good control. And then bam, kicks it right off the sidewall. Look at that, 8 Rock up. Had it for a moment, but you see rolled from the tip to the base of that basket and ultimately out.
The ace will score 5 points for CRB and Kubala, possible set point.
This has just gotten away from the Cyclones quickly. Just got to shake it off and see what they could do here to get some momentum to set 3.
Fault over serve. Auto court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must land between the 4 and 7 line. Catch by Bueno. 2 all by Bueno's in the pad. Point and set. Straight set victory for CRB and Kubala. We have split sets.
So the rare perfect set, 6-0. CRB and Kubala take this match into a third set. And a little bit more offense from the Devils, but you know, one drop shot there by CRB comes to mind. I guess more of an inside placement, but outside of that, putting the ball to the inside, crossing the wall. Simple game plan, and it works out well for him now into this third set. Take set 2, 6-0. And coming up after this, we will see Jairo and Benny against Ikeda and Manu, second division doubles, and fourth division doubles, followed by fourth division singles. Now will be the 3 matches remaining after this one. Game day tied 1-1. So the winner of this one will jump out ahead, at least for the moment. Manu, you see back there talking with Rock and Bueno both. Good to see that type of leadership coming from the captain. You know, inside placement here, but look at Kubala, tracks it down, gets there in plenty of time. Right back to Rock. Look at this inside placement here. Right on the wall, dropping low, just tipped, perfectly placed. Right at his feet, right where Rock's standing, drop it just a few inches in front of him. There's the inside placement right here. 2 bounces, another point for the Devils, and then this one. Great catch. That one, you know, got a lot of spin. Doesn't want to stay in the basket. CRB puts it on the wall, gets it to score. And here we are into a third set. Clock. So all zeros. Let's begin. Set number 3.
We're ready to begin our third and final set. First team to reach 6 points will win the match. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones. Bueno serves. Our third set is now underway. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Stays to the inside. Kubala is there. High catch on the left side. Rock. Here's the backhand. Kubala at the 12 line. What a catch by Kubala at the 13. There's the backhand. Rock's there. Bueno will take that on the left side. Costado to the inside. Stopped by Kubala. Fine catch. Rock, forehand rebote. To the inside, light touch. Serbi winds up. Filo scoop by Bueno. Carom by Bueno is out. First point, the important third set goes to CRB and Kubala of the Devils.
This has been a very aggressive day for Bueno up in the front court. I mean, he's thrown a variety of shots really from the jump. Mixing it up, a lot of Costados, now going with the Carom, but that one landing wide of the court, out of play.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Forehand by Rock, picked up in the backcourt by Kubala. Rock back to the inside to make the catch. Here's the backhand from the 10 line. Powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand by CRB. Rebote forehand save by Rock. Nicely played. Rebote left side by Rock. CRB's got it. Winds up. Inside placement. Scoop by Rock. Rock powerfully with the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote caught on the juggling on the catch of Rock. 2 points for CRB and Kubala. CRB has the serve. Any ball that's caught down below your waist, always a difficult catch. Scooping it is one thing. That's difficult enough, but catching balls down around your ankles is very difficult for anybody to do and maintain control. There's a backhand by Rock, powerfully thrown. Bueno on the catch. Bueno from the Costado to the left side of Kubala. Bueno gets back in there, fine catch, backhand from the 8 line. Kubala on the right side. Powerful backhand by Bueno. Rebote to the inside. CRB's there. Bueno stops it on the bounce. Rock moves up to take that in the air. Here's the backhand. Beautiful catch by Kubala at the 12. Rebote forehand to the outside is out. 3 points for CRB and Kubala of the Devils. CRB has a serve.
You don't get in position or don't give yourself sufficient time to turn that rebote. The natural way for that ball to go is to escape to the outside. You get well out of play. Just about timing and just couldn't get around that one. Makes it 3-0 in favor of the Devils.
Good catch by Rock. Here's Kubala, backhand from the 10 line. Kubala from the 12 to the inside. Rock gets in there. Great catch. Fine backhand from the 11. Kubala now from deep in the backcourt. Rock again. Here's the backhand from the 12. CRB coming all the way back to the 9 line. Bueno's got on the left side, winds up. Coasty inside, up the wall. Stopped by Kubala. Beautiful catch on the left side. Here's a backhand by CRB. On the wall, and Rock makes the stop. That backhand, though, gets away from him, hits the overhead screen. 4 points for CRB and Kubala of the Devils. CRB has the serve.
you can almost hear it too. I mean, there's a sound when a player makes a tough catch right along the side wall. And then usually when you hear that, the next throw goes either really high or really low, meaning that they didn't have full control. And that one, I mean, tough play on the numbers.
Definitely
but
tough.
Again, overswing a little bit and it sends it way high and out of play.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Rock, powerfully thrown. Well caught by Kubala. What a catch by Rock. That was tremendous. CRB to the inside. Rock moves up to make the catch. Forehand, the inside. Kubala takes it on the bounce. Bueno moves into position. Difficult Rebote did not clear the pad. That is 5 points for CRB and Kubala. Possible set, possible match point. I'll tell you, when you look at that first set,
Yeah.
then you look at the next 2 sets, it's a tale of 3 completely different sets.
Oh, and it's just been great play. I mean, obviously 11 straight points by the Devils, but they've done it defensively, offensively, and just no answer for the Cyclones.
Here's the backhand by Rock, powerfully to the inside, and Kubala is there. Rebote for Bueno. Bueno forehand Rebote. Tipped in the backcourt. No shutout in the 3rd and final set. Gets Bueno and Rock on the board with a point. Bueno has the serve. Still possible match point for the Devils.
Yeah, haven't seen a miss by the Devils in quite a while, but you just got to stay present and close out this match. We've seen leads get away and even 5-0 leads slip away, so got to stay focused and close it out if you're the Devils. Oh,
CRB gets in there and picks the serve. Bueno calls for this Rebote. Hard play to the backcourt. Good catch by Kubala. Bueno takes it on the bounce. Outside placement, not outside enough. CRB's on it. The 2-all will score. Point set and a hard-fought match for CRB and Kubala, taking it for the Devils. And the 3rd set, 6-1.
And CRB finishes them off with a 2-wall, 6-0, 6-1. Dominant finish there for the Devils in those last 2 sets to give them their 2nd win of the game day. They now lead the day 2-1. Jairo and Benny take on Ikeda and Manu coming up next in this 2nd division doubles match.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Game day score reflecting that win a few moments ago by CRB and Kubala. They remain perfect halfway through their double season. Now 5-0. We're going to hear from that winning team just a few seconds. CRB and Kubala still perfect, even after dropping that first set. Congratulations, guys. 5-0 now on the season. I ask you, what makes this team so difficult to beat across a 2 out of 3 set match?
I think it's because we're everywhere on the court all the time.
I'm a ninja, bro.
We're ninjas. That's it. That's beautiful. It. Well said, well played, and another win for you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys.
Second division doubles coming up next. Jairo and Benny going up against Ikeda and Manu. They are about everywhere still. I will say that. They play some great defense. Jairo and Benny so far this season, 4-2. One of the better records for any doubles team, the Devils. Flipping over to Ikeda and Manu. We haven't seen them a whole lot, but just 1-3 in their first 4 matches. Match number 4 of the game day coming up. Devils will have the serve. as they have in all matches today. Ready to begin match number 4. Jairo and Benny serve to Ikeda and Manu. There's a serve by Jairo. We begin our next match. Manu from the left side plays the backhand right to Benny. Benny back inside for Manu. Puts it on the wall. Benny takes it off. That's up in the rail. Just above the front wall on a play to give Jairo and Benny the first point of this match.
Ikeda trying to get the ball back. Just hard and fast. Clip the overhead screen.
Powerful serve again. Manu stands in, takes it at the 11. Benny steps back to the 13 line, makes the catch. Low runner. Here's Ikeda now. Backhand. Benny reaches in along the wall, stops another one. This one low. Back to Ikeda. Jairo, Robote up the middle. Manu now from the backcourt. High to the inside, right on the wall. Benny ducks. Jairo comes back to make the save. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Manu. Catch on the inside. Here's Benny. Benny with the low runner. Scoop by Manu. Along the wall, that's a miss. Ikeda and Manu at their first point, we're tied.
It's a rare miss for Benny. We saw that in the first match that he played today as well. Just don't often see that. Always solid with his catching.
Oh, Jairo picks it. Drop shot. Oh, not going to get the second bounce. Look at Ikeda. Gets it off from the forehand. 2-wall return by Benny. Ikeda from the outside. His carambola will score. Cortada, rather. Either way, that's 2 points for Ikeda and Manu.
Absolutely the smart play. When you have your opponent backpedaling like that, go ahead and throw it, but Ikeda made a phenomenal catch. Yeah. And I mean, he makes a great catch here. He gets up there. Back to the inside. Benny sees him running, throws the 2-wall. Ikeda snags it, blasts it inside.
Oh, runner Manu, high scoop, made it on the right side. He sends it off the wall, back to Benny. This one on the numbers. Manu pulls it off at the 12 line, sends it deep again. There's Benny retreating into the backcourt. Ikeda now steps in on the right side, plays it inside. Benny steps up. Oh, Magic City bounce. Got him. The Devils get their second point. We're tied up.
There's almost no way to catch that. Yeah. Not coherently anyway. You might be able to get your cest out there and the ball winds up in it somehow, but when the ball's coming at your face, you can't look at it. Unexpectedly, I should add.
There's the catch by Benny, back of the 12. Puts it inside. There's Ikeda. With the low runner, Manu scoops it up, sends it deep. Manu makes the catch up at the 10 line. Gonna pass Benny again. Not gonna let him. Steps back to the 13, drops it along the wall. Here's Ikeda now. Backhand comes out low. Benny with a drop. 3-2 lead for the Cyclones.
It's another uncharacteristic miss for Benny. His catching was spot on the first match of the day. And this ball wasn't close to the side wall, just
Well, runner to the inside. There's a catch by Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep. And he makes a catch back at the 13. Fires it inside. Manu steps up. Tough catch along the wall. Benny's got this one. Right back to Manu. Here's Benny now from the left side. This one dropping on the floor. Manu trips it off the side wall. Back to Benny now. Manu steps up from the 8. Goes deep. Benny gonna keep it on the left side. Backhand from the 12. Wall to wall. Ikeda backpedaling into position. Fires it up the middle. Jairo cuts it off. Forehand, low and hard to the inside. Manu steps up before the second bounce. He launches the return. Forehand rebote now. Going to be a tough one. Manu elects to play rebote of his own. Jairo whips it inside. Manu in perfect position to make that catch. There's the backhand. Benny now looking for rebote of his own to the outside. Ikeda steps in front. Cuts it off. Sends it high into the corner. Jairo, long run. That's a tough save, and that's in play. Ikeda now winds it up. Drops it inside. There's a scoop by Jairo. Backhand. Grabbed by Manu. Leaping catch at the 12. Inside, here's Benny. Manu steps up. Powerful backhand. That's coming out. Rebote up at the 5 line. Turn to the inside. Crossing the wall. Manu takes it off. Backhand 2 wall. Not enough. Jairo stops it. Whips it back inside. That'll score. 3-3. Jairo and Benny tie it up.
Great catch by Jairo to the outside. Blasted inside. Manu was there. Just could not bring it in. A backhand 2-all caught in the air by your opponent is not a good backhand 2-all. I mean, it's better than throwing it off the court, which I wouldn't expect Manu to do. But only a little bit.
Yeah. That was Confucius, right?
Only a little better. Yeah. Absolutely. Confucius and the origins of Jai-Alai happen to coexist about the same time.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
Also wasn't a big fan of underserve.
No, he was not.
Not in the singles. Not in the singles. And we're playing doubles here, so you can get away with it. But an underserve in singles is like, wow. Yeah, the Jai-Alai god's not a big fan of that.
Oh, what a catch. Manu rips it off the wall, goes deep. Benny let it pass. Jairo saves the rebote. What a throw that was. Ikeda scrambling, drops it inside. Benny couldn't get there in the air. He digs one out, plays it just above the pad. Ikeda winds it up, back to the inside. Oh, what a catch by Benny in perfect position. Manu has to climb the wall. He comes down with the ball. Oh, and that caught the rail. That's not a play.
So hard. Wow.
Jairo and Benny take the lead 4-3.
I mean, he absolutely blasted this backhand, took off and hit the overhead screen. With Ikeda, the better choice. Again, we're sitting here in comfy chairs with microphones, with drinks. They're out there on the court. But sure. Ikeda that close to the front wall, drop shot. He threw that ball because basically you're betting the odds when throwing it that Benny's not going to make the catch.
And Ikeda was focused on Jairo too, and Manu was telling him, you got to worry about the backcourt too, because he caught that right in the air at about the 7. Ikeda back inside. Benny now from the 12. Low runner. Right back to Ikeda. Catch by Benny now between the 12 and 13. Manu has to switch to the right side. Comes over the top. Looking for the bounce. Benny settles at the 9. Makes the catch. Fires it inside. That's dropping. Manu one-handed save. That did not clear though. That caught the screen. Gives the Devils 5 points and a possible set point.
Manu less than pleased with his own performance. As we saw in singles, really has the ability to place the ball with a high degree of accuracy. That just has not been the case here in this doubles match so far.
Oh, what a stop. Manu takes it off the wall. Backhand. Right back to Benny now. Benny, the low runner. Ikeda picks it off up in the front. Sends it right back to him. Catch by Ikeda off the sidewall this time. Tries to pass. Benny steps back through the 13. Low runner. Ikeda ducks out of the way. Manu scoops it up. Benny to the inside. What a catch by Manu from the 11. This one dropping. Hyro. Nice reach. Saves the rebote. But Ikeda looking to attack. Fires it high to the inside. Benny ducking. Hyro comes back for it, and he clears the overhead screen. Ikeda, oh man, just tries to pass, but Benny's all over it. He reads it to the outside. It lands in. Oh, look at Manu. Avoids the net. He returns a Karam. Not enough. Hyro from the outside to the inside. That'll do it. Point and set. Hyro and Benny win it 6-3. 2 minutes to come back and play set 2.
Yeah, that was the example right there again. When you have the drop shot or you have a soft play, don't be afraid to throw it. Everybody on the court in this particular match can catch very, very well.
6-3, Hyro and Benny come away with that first set. And today, you know, hasn't really been the day for teams that have won the first set. 2 of the 3 matches, the team that has won the first set has gone on to lose the match. But, you know, obviously you want to step out ahead and get that first set under your belt and play a little looser the rest of the way. Take a look at some replays from that first set. Ikeda high to the inside passing here. Look at Benny. He ducks, but that rebote doesn't come out a whole lot. Look at Hyro with the save. But Ikeda again, I mean, look at how high that ball is bouncing. I mean, you got it up there at the 3 line on the right side, and they're saving the rebote easily,
And you never well, hear me anyway, in Battle Court talk about traditional versus non-traditional. Magic City being non-traditional, but that's a traditional highlight reflex where you have a chick-check, where you're trying to pass your opponent, throw it over their heads, and if it passes them, the rebote is not guaranteed like it is here 99% of the time. So just throwing it over their heads here, yeah, you can get it over their heads, but more likely you're feeding someone a rebote.
Right. Not going to necessarily translate into a point, and so a couple opportunities there for the Cyclones, and really weren't able to convert any of them.
Especially with Benny. I mean, Benny's going to save.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to save even the most complicated rebote, and that one he passed on it. Hyro was sitting on the ground when he threw the forehand rebote that at least kept it in play.
And, lived with Benny and lived with him for a number of years. One of the things that he loves, one of his favorite things, he said he loves stepping around it and saving those rebotes when they blast it inside. So, you want to do it. Benny's very comfortable just making those saves time and time again. Ready to go here in set number 2. Ikeda Manu will have the serve.
Has he given you any dressing advice?
No.
I didn't think so.
Me?
Yeah. Benny's never commented, like, before you go out the front door, hey, maybe you should change that
dress
shirt.
up a little bit or something.
Something like that?
I don't think he's not that aggressive. On the court, he's, that's where we see him at his.
I was going to say, I haven't seen enough black for that to make sense for myself. All right.
Second set, ready to go here, Ikeda Manu. There's a serve. We begin with an over serve. First fault for Ikeda, second one coming up. Oh, that is a double fault. Back-to-back over serves. That's going to give Hyro and Benny the first point. Set 2.
So rare that we see that. Again, so yes, every player on this roster is capable of landing the serve between the 4 7 line. In doubles, you're paying attention to who's up there in the front court. And if it's someone like Hyro who will pick a serve on the right side and damage you with it, You're trying to keep it away from him and get it between the 4 7 line.
What a pull there by Manu, right off the side wall, rips it inside. Benny back on the wall. Manu steps up. Throw inside. Benny now from the 11, backhand dropping. There's Ikeda. Benny from the 12 line, over the top. Back to Ikeda now at the 9. Sidearm play. Benny again. Rebote just clears that overhead screen, but Benny read it, sends it deep. Ikeda backpedaling into position, stops at the 4, turns it inside. Here's Benny. Costado, splitter. Oh, Ikeda makes the catch on the left, trying to pass. He makes a stop. Manu sends this wall to wall. Jairo, nice rebote of his own. Ooh, that kicked. Manu able to make the catch on the right side. Drops it inside. Benny backing up. Forehand. Right off the side wall, there's Ikeda. Ikeda back inside. Benny keeps it on the left. Low runner. Ikeda's there. Low bullet inside. Nice scoop by Manu. Sends it deep. Not past Benny. Gets back in the corner. Manu up at the 11. Higher and harder. I'll call him off. Benny steps in, makes the catch. Another one. This one even closer to the numbers. Benny handles again. Ikeda able to cut it off. Backhand. Oh, that's coming out. Sent a long way by Jairo as he crashed into the side wall. Ikeda winds it up, drops it inside. Benny with a good read, just got there before the second bounce. Ikeda, another backhand. This one to the outside. Not a lot on the rebote. It's dug out by Jairo. Big bounce. Controlled by Manu. Rebote up the middle now. Jairo sends it deep. Ikeda backpedaling into position, fires it up the middle. Here's Benny now. Soft cortada. Ikeda gets back in there. Good foot speed. Ikeda now from the left side. Benny cuts it off, comes over the top. Going for the big bounce. Manu settles at the 12, takes it in overhead. Back over the top. Benny stops at the 13. Oh, both Cyclones scrambling. Manu off his footing, drops it inside. Jairo. Oh, bullet. That comes shooting off the back wall. Ikeda comes up short on the return. 2 points for Jairo and Benny.
Don't know if Ikeda was just doing whatever he could to get that ball up to the front wall, or if he was trying to turn that into a fall down forehand carom rebote would be impressive, real impressive. But thinking about throwing it and throwing it are two very different things.
Underserve. Second one coming up. Jairo tracks down the rebote, back inside Manu. Oh, bullet. Benny alone for the scoop. He made it. What a backhand. That comes shooting off the back wall. Ikeda to the inside. Benny keeps it on the left. Manu with the read. Hard backhand follows. Wall to wall. Rebote coming way out. Jairo. Tough save on the wall. High scoop. Manu made it. Benny another one. This time backhand to wall follows. Ikeda makes the catch. Low and hard to the inside. Oh, Benny's right there. Perfect positioning again to make the catch. Rebote, long run for Ikeda. Spinning save. Jairo looking to attack. Steps around it. Forehand to the inside. Scoop by Manu. Ikeda picks it up. Forehand, low and hard. Jairo gets in there. Good catch. Hard backhand. This is coming back to Ikeda. Settles at the 6. Drops it inside. Here's Benny now. Low runner by Benny, scoop by Manu, backhand launched. Benny ducks out of the way. Jairo alone for this rebote. Turned powerfully. Manu turns it high to the inside. Benny couldn't react, had to wait on it. Now has to play the rebote. Ikeda takes off, makes a step on the right side to the outside. That will score. What a point. Goes to Ikeda and Manu. Their first of this second set.
Tremendous play by all four players. And again, pretty risky shot there for Ikeda. You see him make the catch on the right side. Kind of outside. Well,
yeah,
for him, that's an outside placement. But I mean,
yeah, it's catchable for Jairo.
Well, Jairo's standing in the middle of the court, catching it on his left side. So by definition, it's not really an outside placement. As far as
But
outside
the
placements
intent
go,
was
the
there.
intent was definitely there, yeah.
Oh, boy, that serve stayed inside. That will score the second point for the Cyclones. We're tied up.
We're seeing more of that, actually. We're seeing,
That was
and there are some players who are able to get the ball to spin like that, kind of like English and pool, I would say.
Sure.
How you get it to hit the front wall, hit the floor, and stay inside. I haven't known Ikeda to be one of those players, but worked there.
Manu, high to the inside, floats it up. Benny's there. Manu reaches up, makes a catch, back to Benny's right side from the 11. Ikeda now backed up, trying to pass, and he does. Here's the rebote. Jairo tracks it down at the 5, turns it low to the inside. Oh, nice scoop by Jairo, sends it back up the middle. That will score. What a sequence there. Rebote to the outside, scooped in. Jairo makes it 3-2 in favor of the Devils.
That particular point became all Jairo and Manu at one point. Didn't last very long. But Manu blasting it to the outside, Jairo blasting it back inside. And
Look at this save.
Yeah, exactly. And you're seeing a replay of it, and there's just a salute on the court from Manu to Jairo. I mean, when he's consistent, that which he usually is, Jairo's right side is just punishing.
Ikeda just out of the way. That serve. Manu blasts the backhand right to Benny. Ikeda comes flying back. Nice catch. Backhand up the middle. Benny now with the forehand. High to the inside, crossing the wall. Manu settles, sends it deep. Well, that kind of died off the back wall. Higher to come back for it. Ikeda picks it off the wall. Backhand inside. Here's Benny. Right back to Manu from the 11. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out now. That's a tough one. Higher with a good save. Not past Manu, though. Catches it in the air. Drops it inside. Benny with a high scoop. Back at the 13. Tough catch along the wall. Benny pulls it in. Ikeda now up at the 7. Wall to wall from the left side. Jairo looking for the rebote. Plays it up the middle. Manu with another stop. Fires it high to the inside. 3-wall play. Jairo up to the 6. Turns it low and hard. There's another scoop by Manu. Another backhand. Jairo stays up there. Turns it a little higher this time. Leaping grab by Manu. Not going to let that ball come out. Here's Benny. Benny low runner. Ikeda caught this one in the air. Now Ikeda goes deep. Jairo, same spot up at the 4. Turns it even lower and harder, and that one will score. 4-2 lead for the Devils.
Manu getting in there to make the scoop, but man, that ball was coming fast.
Can only make so many of those scoops.
Jairo really fired that in, too.
Yeah, they're kind of feeding some of these rebotes for Jairo. Ikeda's throwing it like as hard as he can, and it's coming up in the middle of the court at about the 4 or 5 line. You know, I know you want to pass, but there is a balance of just kind of recklessly throwing it as far as you can. And gave Manu a couple difficult scoops and wasn't able to make the last one. Good catch low on the left side there by Manu. Benny takes it off the wall. Oh boy, Manu up to this one. Backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote coming up the middle. Ikeda makes the stop. Ikeda backhand. 2-wall. Tipped and got Benny. Just 1 point there for the Cyclones. They now have 3. Cyclones serve.
Benny actually hurt? I don't think I've seen such a thing. I mean, he got hit hard. He got hit hard with the ball. There's no question about that.
It's one of those you may just got to take a second. You got to walk it off. I mean, I've never been hit with the bullet. I mean, this is coming right at the shins.
After the...
oh, man.
Yeah, no, he got hit.
Fortunately, oh, man. There's not a lot of, Benny's a skinny guy, but there's not a lot of fat there to begin with, I mean, that's not the place you want to get hit. Very bony area of the body. Just taking a couple steps. And we'll be good to continue here. The Devils do lead 4-3.
But if you like, after the performance is over, we can go out. I'll hit
Should
you.
we do one?
Yeah,
we'll try it.
I can hit you a couple times with the ball so that you can speak from experience.
Yeah, we'll get that in.
There's only one way of describing it. It sucks, no matter where you get hit.
I'm feeling, I'm a bigger guy, but I'm feeling that particular, like just above the ankle, there's a lot of bone there. It's
no question about it.
It doesn't, so that will hurt. Benny, wow, Benny's right back out there. And he puts it along the wall. Manu steps up, makes the catch, goes deep. A nice catch there at the 13 line. Ikeda. Right back to Benny now, standing at the 11. Put it on the wall. Manu's right there. Oh, it's a little high, clearing the overhead screen, though. Hyro whips it inside, low and hard. What a tough scoop made by Manu. Benny now has to scoop it up. He does. Ikeda reaching in, nice catch. Hard backhand. Benny going to keep it on the left side. There's Ikeda up at the 8. Puts it on the wall, dropping low. Benny gets up there. Big backhand this time. That clears easily. It's right on the wall. Ikeda, what a tough save. Hyro keeps his foot on the gas. Oh, the drop shot is too low. 4-4 is the score. Ikeda and Manu serve.
Hyro's been just Hyro's nearing the end of his career, as we've discussed multiple times, and he's not particularly comfortable throwing shots on his left side.
Yeah.
He's just not comfortable with it. He's been encouraged to do it, but it's not even a question of old dog, new tricks. It has a lot to do with muscle memory. I mean, just tremendous. You've been playing, 16, 17, 18 years a particular way.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
It's very hard to change things up, hence the adjustment that we see people making to the court when they come here from a traditional court.
And when you're not comfortable, you tend to move a little quicker, and it looked like Hyro got that off very fast. When you do that, you don't execute quite the way you would want. That second serve by Ikeda is good. Benny's got it in the middle of the court. Low to the inside. Manu caught it in the air. Goes deep. Hyro saves the rebote. It's a tough one. Manu nails him out in the corner. Rebote and a tip ball by Benny. That is 5 points for Ikeda and Manu, a possible set point. Wow. Right off the tip. Just a little late there. That is a unique miss coming from Benny. Benny from the outside, low runner, dropping. Manu caught in the air. Powerful backhand. It's coming out. Rebote forehand, launched high into the corner. Ikeda tracks it down, drops it inside. Hyro switches to the left. Big backhand again. Ikeda trying to get out to it. Whips it inside. Now Benny makes a nice catch. Oh, Manu leaping grab. Not going to let it pass. Back into the corner. Here's Benny now back at the 13. Low runner. Ikeda. Nice catch. Whips it inside. Dropping low. Hyro with the save. Manu from the 11 over the top, looking for the big bounce. Benny gets in there on the right side. Forehand. Trying to cross the wall. Manu steps up. Benny now back at the 13. Backhand. Not enough. Ikeda in the middle of the court to the outside. Hyro read it the whole way. Whips it back to him. Ikeda, what a catch. Standing right there. Brought it in the air. Benny a little bit higher this time. Three-wall play. Manu knows where to be. Makes the save. Benny has to go up for it. Makes the catch on the right side now. Over the top. Right to Ikeda. Ikeda cuts it off. Sends it back to Benny. Standing at the 13. Manu puts it on the wall. Benny with a great catch. Drops it a little low. Ikeda comes flying in. Backhand opens up to the middle of the court. Benny now. Even lower to the inside. Ikeda with a nice read. Hard backhand. Here's Benny. Benny's there at the 13. Tries to drop it along the wall. Here's Manu. Steps up. Sends it deep. Rebote now for Hyro. Played at the 7 line. Crossing the wall. One-handed scoop by Manu. Great control. This is coming back out to Jairo. He saves it before the second bounce. Ikeda flips it inside again. Benny, tip ball. Point and set. Ikeda Manu win it 6-4. 2 minutes, they'll come back and play our third set.
I saw Ikeda lining up to throw that ball back to the inside again. It was like, hasn't worked the previous couple times. That time it did work. So the Cyclones take the second set. 6-4. We'll move on to a third and final set, just less than 2 minutes. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our fourth of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. About to proceed to a third and final set between Ikeda and Manu, and Jairo and Benny. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Ikeda getting feedback from both Amigarena and his partner in this match, Manu, team captain Manu. Benny doesn't seem to require any special attention for that shot to the leg that he took earlier.
Yeah, and really from that point on, it was all Cyclones. I believe the Devils led, was it 4-2 or 4-1? Certainly 4-2, and then you see that scoreline, 6-4. So 4 straight points, and the Cyclones able to come back and push this match into a third set. And I said earlier, it hasn't really been the day for the teams that have won the first set. I mean, 2 of the 3 matches have gone the team that lost the opening set. That was Jairo and Benny there. And 2 uncharacteristic misses by Benny there late. I mean, not overly complicated. I mean, one coming straight to him, caught it right off the tip of the cesta, and then the other one missed off the side wall. So,
and then the last one, the point that finished it off, Ikeda, as you got up, wherever it is you go back there. We're private.
I had a quick meeting.
It's okay, the private office that you have back there. As you went back there, was commenting, was like, he's doing it again. It's like Ikeda's throwing it to Benny again. And it just so happened that Benny missed it. Finish off the set.
Let's see what happens here in our third set. Players making their way back out to the court. Set 3, match number 4 in today's game day.
And I looked up and realized I was talking to myself and was like, that might be viewed as some as reason for medical care. Third set, you said?
Yes. Sorry, Stu. Next time I'll... It says bad communication. See what happens? Third set.
We only got microphones sitting. Two microphones actually sitting. Communication has a little bit to do with what we do, but you get a pass.
There's a serve. And our third set has begun with a great catch by Manu off the wall. Backhand by Benny, a little runner. Ikeda ducked out of the way. Manu made the catch in the backcourt. Here's Jairo. Powerful backhand on the wall, caught by Manu. This one dropping. Jairo Rabote save. Ikeda tried to pick that one up. Tipped it. First point of our third set to the Devils.
You can see the look of frustration on Ikeda's face right after. I mean, he's trying to catch that on, not a scoop, but actually kind of semi-bote corrido, which is on the quick bounce in front of him, but he's got Manu behind him, and that's not bouncing over Manu's head.
Oh, what a catch by Manu off a powerful serve, too. Here's the Rabote. Rabote forehand. Oh, tipped by Manu. Ball missed. That's 2 points for Jairo and Benny to start off our third and decisive set. Same spot the Devils were in set 2, and the Cyclones were able to respond and come away with the win. So, see how they do it again. If they can do it again. That is an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up for Jairo.
We're not used to seeing that type of picada, big bounce off of the serve. That was, even though it was an overserve, that ball kicked up high.
Way up.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with Jairo.
That's a hard second serve. Manu takes it in off the wall. That's dropping Jairo. Robote save to the inside. Manu has to run around it. He lays it up. Big bounce. Controlled up on the right side by Benny. Whips it inside. Manu just did get there before the second bounce. Floats it out of reach. Robote lined up by Jairo. Back inside. Here's Manu. He rifles it above the pad. Benny's right there. Manu back beyond a 13. Floats it inside. Here's Benny now. And he plays it on the wall. Ikeda with a great catch. Takes it right off. Benny high off the front wall. Drops it between the Cyclones, but Ikeda waits on it. Makes the save. Here's Benny in the right side. Drops Ikeda's feet. There's a scoop. Ikeda back inside. Benny goes up for it. Manu steps up. Hard backhand. Not past Benny, though. Makes the catch of the 13. Floats it along the wall. Dropping. There's Manu. Move from the 11. That's right on the wall. Comes shooting out. Jairo on a knee. Makes the save. Ikeda. Right there to cut it off. Back inside. Here's Benny. Benny drops it between them. This comes shooting out again. Ikeda with the Robote save. Benny now. Robote. Or that clip to the middle of the court and opens up Ikeda. High to the inside. Uba threw it right to Benny in the air. He's got a Robote now. Push to the outside. Jairo lines it up. Forehand. Low and hard. A chance for Manu. Oh, he turned it into the pad. What an effort. That's 3 points. Or Jairo and Benny to start off our third set.
I mean, Ikeda moving to the outside while Jairo's basically just cocking his catch on that right side, bringing the ball back. I mean, that's... of all the guys on this roster, you don't want to be moving around when they're throwing the right side or getting ready to throw the right side. Jairo is one of them. I mean...
What a powerful serve, Manu. Ball to wall, Robote forehand. Turned inside, cut off by Ikeda. Oh, Jairo, backhand. And throw the Costado, just passes. Ikeda with the spinning save. It's in the pad. And the pad is bad. 4 points for the Devils.
Again, I don't believe, as we saw it the first time, I don't believe that Ikeda is trying to throw forehand. Karam's off the fall down Robote. I think he's just trying to get the ball up to the front wall and it's out of position.
What a stop by Manu to get things started. Back into the corner. Here's Benny. Manu from the 10. Low bullet again. Cut off by Jairo. Jairo. All to wall now. Ikeda backpedals into position, fires it up the middle, and he's right there. Forehand, crossing, dropping low. Oh, Manu made the save, but didn't clear the overhead screen. That is out of play. 5 points, a possible set, and a possible match point here for Jairo and Benny.
Did not have much to work with there, and that just frustrating for Manu. Obviously smacking the back wall here, but one-handed Robote save. He was out of positioning. It just went too high.
Great catch by Manu. The backhand. That clears. Here's the Robote. Who floats it inside. Catch by Jairo. Wall to wall. Here's the Robote. Robote forehand laid up. Benny looking forward on the bounce. On the right side, back to the inside. Ikeda all alone. Left side of Robote save is a 2-wall. Jairo attacks. Forehand to the inside. That'll score. Point, set, and match. Jairo and Benny in straight points. Take it in 3 sets. And a third win for the Devils on tonight's game day. They have secured at least half a point for a game day tie, If they win one of these next two matches, Nicholas and Kubala or Fronton in singles, they'll win the game day. Doubles up next, and then singles to close it out. We'll see Nicholas and Kubala against Bueno and Migarena. That's coming up in 2 minutes. Take a look at this final sequence. Let that ball come out. See the rebote saved by Keita, but look at where this ends up. A little clip. Jairo on the outside. Soft touch on the forehand. Crossing the wall and scoring. Devils lead 3-1. Game day score reflecting that win by Jairo and Benny just a few moments ago. Benny, 2 wins today, responsible for 2 of the 3 so far on the game day. So going into Friday night, the Devils had just 2.5 points. They defeated the Warriors. They moved up into 4th place, and if they can get a win on tonight's game day, they'll continue to move up those standings. We're going to hear from our winning team. That's Jairo and Benny. After that win, now 5-2 in the regular season. So they've already played 7 matches, just 3 left for Jairo and Benny, but this Devils team can make their way into the playoffs. It'll be a tough team to defeat. Let's hear from them, our winners, Jairo and Benny. Congratulations, guys. 3rd win already for your team on the game day. 3rd set has been, good for the Devils today. What is it about this team that you guys step up when it matters most?
Yeah, I mean, with this team, we have a lot of experienced players, and we just know that, no matter what happens in the first set or the second set, that you need to, continue playing and try to win. So,
awesome, guys. A great performance again. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll keep it in doubles here. Final doubles match of the day. Nicholas and Kubala, a chance to win the game day for their team as they take on Bueno and Migarena. Nicholas and Kubala 5-1 to open up this regular season. I mean, the best team record-wise for the Devils. So far in Winter 25, Bueno and Migarena, it's been a little bit of a struggle for that team, just 1-3 so far. Ready to go with our 5th match here. The Devils, Nicholas and Kubala will have the serve.
Time to begin our next match. Nicholas will have the serve for the Devils. There's the serve. We begin. Here's the catch by Kubala, backhand from the 11 line. Migarena's there. Kubala deep in the backcourt from the 13 line. Bueno takes it on the forehand. Forehand played back. Clearing the overhead screen. Nicholas on the rebote. On the side wall, deep to the backcourt, and Migarena takes it on the left side. Rebote. Catch made by Bueno. Migarena on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 8 line. Here's the backhand to the inside. Backhand by Kubala. Ball tipped by Bueno at the 8 line. First point goes to Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas has the serve.
And as Nicholas is going back to serve, he tells Kubala, keep it up, more of the same. Play it to the inside. This is the definition of a defensive team. Nicholas started to open up a little more, but not with the costado. He's going to beat you right side if he does most of the time.
Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Ball tipped at the sidewall in the backcourt. 2 points for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas serves.
And this fourth-ranked team for the Devils, both players are ranked in the top 15 in catch rate. I mean, Kubal in Division 4, 97.2, and Nicholas is 98.3. So these guys aren't going to give you anything. All these points going to have to be earned.
Big backhand by Amigarena. Robote forehand. This catch made by Bueno. Bueno from the 7 line. Kubal is there. Here's the backhand by Kubala to the inside. Amigarena on the catch. Robote by Nicholas to the inside. Amigarena reaches up. Backhand from the 9 line. Amigarena on the backhand to the 12 line. Backhand now by Kubala. Nicholas comes cross court, makes the catch at the 8. Powerful backhand goes wall to wall. Robote forehand by Bueno. Robote forehand again by Bueno. Nicholas takes it in the air. That will score from the forehand of Nicholas. 3 points for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas has the serve.
He finally able to move the defense around. I mean, Amigarena is so comfortable there in the backcourt. I mean, back there from the 11 to 13, making all those catches. Throw it low, force them to step up, get them off their footing, and you see, you try to bring them in low. Very difficult to control, even if you get up to it.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Kubala from the 12 line, backhand to the inside. Robote. A rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Nicholas. Amigarena. Tremendous catch behind the 12 line. Big backhand follows. That backhand took off and hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4 points for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas serves.
Yeah, Bueno was showing a little more offense in that 6th division doubles match, and you know, in a match like this, they tell him to go for it. You know, got to open it up a little bit because, as we said, and we've seen it, this is a great defensive team. I mean, you have to score to put up points. 16 total missed catches all year between Kubala and Nicholas in this group. But that's less than 3 a match. So got to find a way to get the other 10 points to win, at least.
Amigarena calls for the catch, makes it the 10 line. Here's Nicholas overhead. Powerful backhand. Here's the backhand by Kubala. What a catch by Bueno. Kubala back to the inside. Another great catch by Bueno. Foot off the wall at the 9 line. Amigarena low and hard and scoring. Well played. That's a point for Bueno and Amigarena of the Cyclones. Bueno has a serve.
That's what we're talking about. I mean, even if it's Amigarena from the backcourt, do something different. Mix it up. I mean, that's a long court out of there, back at the 10 line, but cross the side wall and under Kubala's cesta to get them on the board.
Low, hard backhand, caught low by Nicholas. He sends this one high off the backhand. Bueno, forehand rotate to the inside. Here's the backhand by Kubala. Nicholas, powerful backhand, wall to wall, high and inside. Bueno makes the rebote. Kubala, fine catch on the 12 line. Beautiful catch by Nicholas at the 9 line. Backhand to the inside. Migurena from 12 line again. Rebote, forehand by Nicholas. Sends it back. Migurena's there. Backhand from the 10. Migurena, beautiful catch on the 13 line on the left side. Nicholas makes the catch. Typical catch at the back wall by Migurena. Powerful backhand follows. Kubala is there. Bueno now from the 9 line. Backhand. Migurena from the 11. Bueno goes to the outside to make the catch. Cortada. Stopped by Nicholas and a beautiful catch. Rebote right up the middle to the forehand of Bueno. Bueno to the inside. Kubala going for the rebote save, has a missed ball. 2 points for Bueno and Migurena. Bueno has a serve.
4 straight for the Devils to start off this match, and now 2 in a row for the Cyclones to cut the lead in half. Again, not really doing anything differently, and not really throwing anything, just catching has improved a little bit so far in this match. But again, got to play the percentages. The percentages would tell you that's probably not going to work against this team. For a couple points maybe, but the whole match is going to be tough.
Rebote forehand by Bueno. Nicholas on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote to the forehand of Bueno again. Nicholas is there, backhand thrown powerfully from the 7 line. Low and hard. Backhand by Migurena, out to the rebote. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Oh, what a catch by Migurena overhead on the left side. Backhand by Migurena. Kubala is there. Ball missed in the backcourt. That's 5 points for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Possible set point.
It's a good illustration there of how difficult it is to pulling these balls off the side wall. And Migurena, I mean, almost breaking your wrist, getting the cesta into the side wall as the ball is approaching. I mean, it happens so quickly, and the timing has to be just perfect on those particular catches. So he just caught it on the tip, and it's 5-2. Chance for the Devils to close this out. First set.
Nicholas moves in. Here's the backhand from the 8 line. Difficult catch by Migurena. Powerful backhand follows. Migurena now from the 12 line to the inside. Rebote. Forehand. Migurena on the catch. Difficult catch by Migurena. Here's the backhand from the 12. Kubala is there. Migurena from the 12 line again. Hard throw. Caught in the air by Nicholas. Nicholas low and hard from the forehand, and Migurena goes down low, makes the catch on the backhand. Bueno now with the backhand from the 8 line. Kubala is there. Rebote. Forehand by Nicholas. That kicks.
Tough one. Good save.
Migurena now from the 11 line. Rebote forehand again by Nicholas passing. Rebote forehand by Bueno, cut off by Nicholas. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Point and set for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Take it 6-2 in the first set. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
A tough miss there, a split placement, and another one. I hate to keep saying it, but it's the same thing we talked about. Miguel, the left side, he's one of the top players. Right side in this division, I mean, he's down at 82% basically, a little shy of 82%. I mean, you're looking at 5s and 6s. That's the catch rate you see for those players, and that's the lower end of the 5 and 6s. So to see, a player of that caliber struggle so mightily to one side compared to the other, it's just really not every day you see that. And he's been attacked today and really has been able to come up with a couple of those catches. It's only one set, though. You got to win 2 to take the match. So fortunate for the Cyclones. See what they do in this 2-minute break.
Bueno was having a lot more success earlier, at the end of last season, of course, and then early part of this season, killing it, going for the kill shots. He was landing Costello 2 balls pretty consistently. More conservative play clearly today. But again, in order to throw a shot, you need to have the ability. Obviously, he has the ability. You need to know when to throw it. He definitely knows when to throw it, but you also need the confidence in throwing it. And there are days, literally, and we've seen it with every player, including, Gaucheri.
Yeah.
You've seen it. There just every day there are certain days where you just don't feel it. You don't feel that yet. It's not even a question of so much of confidence. It's just not the right time to throw a shot. But if you're not feeling it, for lack of a better term, you don't throw it. Either you're concerned about the pad, throwing it out, just doesn't feel right, it's not settled right in your cesta. There's a number of different reasons. You're winding up to throw the shot, you see the guy moving up to stop it where you're throwing it, and you wind up playing a bit more conservatively. Yeah. But Kubala there has had a terrific day. So few missed balls, consistent catching in the backcourt. Very well done.
And Bueno this season in Division 4, I mean, his catch rate, 3rd lowest out of all players in Division 4. He's just north of 90%, and he's with the likes of Ben and Stan, and that team is winless, so hasn't been Bueno's best start to the season up there in the front either, but still a long way to go, about halfway through this Winter 25 regular season. Cyclones will have the serve here to begin set number 2. That'll be Bueno. Devils out there ready to receive.
Bueno serves. Our second set has begun. Here's a backhand by Kubala. Here's a backhand by Miguel, wall to wall from the left side. What a catch by Miguel on the run, going backwards. Nicholas down low has a tip ball. Bueno and Miguel of the Cyclones first up on the board in our second set. Bueno has the serve.
Let's see what the Cyclones can do with this. Getting that first point up on the board gives you a lot of confidence. You can breathe a little bit. See what they do here throughout the rest of this set.
Here's the backhand by Kubala. Miguel there. Bueno makes the catch at the 7 line. Powerful backhand. Another rebote coming out to Nicholas. Nicholas plays this rebote to the inside. Miguel backhand. Powerfully thrown. Kubala is there. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Nicholas attacks, winds up. Costello inside. Miguel, beautiful high scoop on the backhand. Here's Kubala, great catch at the 11. Rebote forehand save by Bueno. Here's Nicholas. That's a bullet that goes straight along the wall to the corner. Kubala's there. That ball's going to the corner. Kubala makes the stop at the 13 line. Here's the backhand by Migrena. Rebote coming out.
What a tough one.
It's a point for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas has the serve.
I mean, that ball, powerful throw, but look at where it's coming in as Bueno tries to play that rebote. It's coming in high and crossing the sidewall. So, I mean, when it's dropping from that height and crossing, I mean, makes it even more difficult. Couldn't even get the ball in the basket, even attempt to continue. Devils have tied it.
Bueno picks the serve. 2-all, stop by Nicholas. Carom by Nicholas. Opens and scores, perfectly executed. 2 points for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas serves.
Again, I mean, great play by Bueno. I mean,
no question
everything
about
but
it.
the finish. I mean, steps in there, takes a tough serve.
And also Nicholas. I mean, Nicholas was just spot. He read it perfectly.
Knew exactly where to be.
Here's the backhand by Migrena all along the wall and out to the rebote. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Migrena, rebote left side, just above the pad. Here's Nicholas. Hard throw. Crossing the sidewall at the 11 line to score. 3 points for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas serves.
I'll take another look at this one. You know, Migrena, you can actually see him kind of shaking his head as Nicholas is making the catch because he knows this is going to be a tough one. It's coming in. Look at where it crosses. He's backing up, and it's right on the wall back at the 11 line. Oh, another one. Boy.
4th point for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas has the serve.
Yeah, all these throws, I mean, it doesn't look like anything, but all these are right on the wall, crossing late, dropping low, and it's a difficulty you highlight there on the big green side wall. Makes catching very difficult.
Here's the backhand by Kubala. High and hard to the corner, out to the rebote. Played by Bueno. Rebote left side by Nicholas, played for the big bounce. What a catch by Bueno. Beautifully played on the left side. 2nd point for Bueno and Migrena. Here's the backhand. Big backhand by Migrena. This rebote coming all the way to the 5 line. Backhand again by Migrena. Caught by Nicholas. Rebote forehand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand to the inside. Rebote left side. There's a catch made. 2-all. To the outside will score. 5 points for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Possible match point.
Well, you see, as Nicholas made that catch, look at what Bueno does. Look at this replay. Bueno breaks to the outside, and he's trying to defend the 2-wall, and then when he breaks so hard, he almost sometimes can't even stop. Leaves himself a tough high scoop. That would have been maybe the best catch of the day for him, too. Oh, that's going to take 2 bounces.
That's an ace coming out of the service box. Point set and match to Nicholas and Kubala, taking it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-2.
And the Devils, with that win, now back-to-back game day wins. They're going to make their way up that standings page. We'll check that out in the post-game show. But another full point going up in their season total. Nicholas and Kubal secured it with that straight set win. Still 1 match left on the game day. Remember, the first tiebreaker in Battle Court is total matches won. So every match important here. Furonda and Ikeda go at it in singles in 2 minutes. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Joe Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Joe Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Game day score reflecting the win by the Devils. So let's see what that's going to do. The Devils are going to get a full point. They'll move up into a tie with the Fireballs and Renegades for first place. And that was after a pretty slow start, too. So the Devils right back in the mix. Big reason why Nicholas and Kubala now with another win. Congratulations, guys. As we said, you guys secured the game day win for your team, and you're now tied for first place after a slow start. What does it mean to be back up towards the top with so much time left in the regular season?
It's a great position to be in. After off to a slow start, we are picking it back up and having some of the bounces go our way, and hopefully we can keep it going for the rest of the season.
Well, another complete performance, guys. Great start to your season. We'll see what happens in this finale. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Go Devils.
4th division singles to close out the day. We will see Furonda take on Ikeda here. Furonda, this will be his 4th singles match this season. So far, he's 2-1, one of his best singles seasons ever. Flipping over to Ikeda here for the Cyclones. Always a factor in Division 4 singles. Ikeda also 2-1. Final match ready to begin here. Furonda will serve to Ikeda. There's a serve. We begin our final match. Ikeda floats the backhand inside. Furonda sends it deep. Ikeda, rebote save, laid up. Furonda attacking. Costado to the inside. Ikeda committed. Couldn't get back in with the right side. Furonda gets the first point of our final match.
It's a very aggressive style of play that not used to seeing from Furonda in singles. I mean, that is only the first point, but moved up on the ball aggressively and sent it straight to the inside. Just out of reach of Ikeda.
Ikeda's backhand clears the overhead screen, pulled in by Furonda. Furonda, wall to wall. Ikeda, rebote played up the middle. Furonda winds it up. The carom lands in, and it scores. 2 points for Furonda.
Somehow or other, it didn't seem like Ikeda was situationally aware of his opponent's presence. I mean, he's almost seemed surprised to see Furonda right there. Furonda takes advantage of that. Ikeda cut inside to get out of his way. Furonda threw a nice carom.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Ikeda takes in the serve, backhand up the middle. Robote missed. Gives Ikeda his first point and the serve.
Looked like Ferranda wanted the 2-wall there on the costado.
Oh, ball missed off the serve. 2 quick points, and we're tied up.
Excellent serve by Ikeda. Hits just before the 7 line, goes straight to the corner. Well done.
Ferranda's got this one. Back to the inside. There's a catch by Ikeda. Ikeda waiting on the rebote, saves it up the middle. Ferranda backing up, stops it on the right side, low and hard to the inside where it will score. 3-2 lead.
Ferranda doing an excellent job of crossing the side wall there right where Ikeda was standing. Ikeda makes some really good scoops, but you see Ikeda cutting back to the inside. Ball crosses the side wall, goes off the cesta.
Ferranda from the 11 line, high and hard. Ikeda turns look for the rebote, makes the save. Ferranda attacking up high. There's a 2-wall. That's too low. That caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 3-3. Ikeda serve. Here's Ferranda. Inside placement this time. Ikeda with the scoop. Backhand. Pulled in by Ferranda on the inside. Trying to pass this time. Ikeda steps back. Forehander Bote. Dropping low. Ikeda with the scoop. That's missed. 4-3 lead for Ferranda.
Ikeda pretty confident on that scoop, or appeared pretty confident going into that scoop. Just wasn't able to complete the catch.
Oh, that backhand up in the overhead screen and out of play. 5 points, possible set point.
Ikeda had a difficult time with that earlier in the doubles, if I remember correctly, too. Again, that desire to get the ball over his opponent's head and all the way back. Has all the power in the world, especially from back here. But, man, hit that front wall, took off, and hit the overhead screen, which is out of bounds.
Ikeda high and hard, right into that corner. Robote, forehand, sticks to the side wall. Backhand, opens up, Ferranda let it pass. Robote, high to the inside, he's got a big bounce. Ikeda on the hop, he controls it, comes back over the top. Long run, and it's tipped. 4 points.
Good concentration and good throw by Ikeda. Throw the ball where your opponent's not, where he's going to have a difficult time getting to it. Back to the inside. Tough play for Ferranda.
Here's the catch by Ferranda, wall to wall. Robote, forehand, saved by Ikeda, picked up. Here's Ferranda from the 8. Ball to the inside, comes shooting out. Ikeda, that cleared the overhead screen, takes Ferranda to the outside of the court, winds it up, whips it. Oh, Ikeda got there, but could not make the play. Point and set. Ferranda wins it 6-4. 2 minutes, we'll play set 2.
So Ferranda pulling out the first set there. 6-4. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing the last of our 6 matches on the game day between the Devils and the Cyclones. Cyclones having a decidedly difficult day today. Have had a number of 3-set matches, just not able to finish it off, including a couple matches that went 5-5 in the last set. Currently, we're seeing singles between Ferranda and Ikeda. Ferranda doing a good job moving Ikeda around the court. In that case, Ikeda completely out of position for that carom. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on Ferranda. Ferranda, we have the honor of watching his final season of professional highlight. He announced he'd be retiring at the conclusion of this season, at the beginning of the year. He's played pretty much well every Fronton there was in Florida at a given time. And just what, you want to talk about a professional?
I saw a clip of Ferranda playing at the King's Court. I said, that's Ferranda?
100%.
Yeah, nice. That's Ferranda, Migarena, I think also. Nicholas was in that video, maybe. A couple of guys.
Ferranda, my goodness. Orlando, Dania, Fort Pierce, Ocala.
There's a Fronton.
If there was a Fronton standing. I don't know if he played up in Hamilton. Hamilton.
Is that a rare one?
Hamilton is kind of a rare one. That was the last one to open in Florida before Magic City. It was opened in 2005 and had an offbeat mix of Ocala and Orlando players. He may have played at Hamilton.
Second set ready to begin here. Ikeda will serve to Ferranda.
We're happy that Ferranda's chosen Magic City in the Battle Court program as the place he's choosing to retire from professional highlight from. Second set coming up.
There's a serve. Set 2 is underway. High into the corner. Ikeda. Rabote save. Dropping. Ferranda caught in the air. Right in the corner. Ikeda on the Rabote. Tough scoop. That's missed along the wall. Ikeda strikes first in set 2.
Ikeda has a long history in Battle Court of coming back. Haven't seen it quite so much with the Cyclones, but one thing that he's very fond of doing is increasing the pace of play.
Nice stop by Ferranda. Back into the corner. Ikeda looking for that Rabote. Makes a save. Caught off the sidewall now. Ferranda Rabote. Nicely played, Ferranda. That's a tough one. He lays it up. Ikeda looking to attack. Oh, that
too much.
Ate him up along the side wall. It's Ferranda's first point.
He's so supremely, Ikeda is so supremely confident with that right side that you're running up on a ball that's crossing your body and you're trying to outrun the ball basically. I mean, it's not, you can't really call it a mistake.
No.
It's just not going to work.
You got to catch it in the air. I mean, that's the only way.
The ball's moving faster than you are to the same location, and you can switch to the left side where you got a chance on it, but...
There's a stop by Ikeda. Play to the inside. There's Ferranda. Ferranda goes deep. Ikeda tracks it down to the 7 line, puts it inside. Ferranda, nice stop overhead, backhand. Into the corner. There's the Rabote. And it clears the overhead screen. Ikeda over the top, back inside. Ferranda couldn't get there, now he's running with it. Oh, and that just clears. Ikeda make the carom, put it inside. Ferranda with a tip ball. He read it, but could not make the play. 2-1 in favor of Ikeda.
Ikeda is increasing that pace of play, but so far, Ferranda's matched him throw for throw.
Ikeda leapt, clean miss. Robote saved on the back end. Foronda up at the 7. Winds it up, whips it inside. There's the scoop. Ikeda, he's trying to pass with it. It does. Foronda, that's a tough save on the wall. He flicked it up there. Ikeda, fake the carom, put it inside again. There's the scoop by Foronda. Backhand. There's Ikeda now. Ikeda to the inside, cut off in the air by Foronda. He sends it into that corner. Tough save. Ikeda cleared the overhead screen. Foronda to the inside, tough one, dropping, and it scores. 2 points to tie it up.
Yeah, Foronda lined that up beautifully. Again, Ikeda looking more and more aggressive with each throw, but Foronda maintaining his composure. Made that catch and just threw the ball right between the wall and Ikeda.
Over serve, first fault, second serve coming up here for Foronda. Ikeda handles that serve. Opens up and passes off the throw. Robote. Oh, kicking out to the middle of the court. Long run for Foronda, looking to get back in there. He does with a one-handed catch. Ikeda now on the inside. Lines it up. Crossing the wall. Foronda looking for the Robote. High to the inside. Big bounce. Ikeda controls it up on the right side. Over the top. Well, Foronda caught it. Inside placement. Long run. He's not going to get there. Foronda retakes the lead, 3-2.
Here's where you see, if you watch Battle Court enough, the importance of shots. And again, whether it's the drop shot to the inside, the 2-wall, crossing the side wall with the cortado or carambola. And some players just choose to play more conservatively than others. Ikeda's always been a primarily defensive player, just catch one more than your opponent. And it's worked for him quite well, actually.
That's a well-placed serve.
That's a perfect serve.
And an ace. Ikeda trapped in the corner. That's 4-2 in favor of Foronda.
So now in my book, that is an ace.
Ace.
I know we call anything that the guy doesn't catch an ace.
Sure.
But what you just saw right there in the corner, that's an ace. That's an ace. A ball that lands in, goes to the corner, and traps you in the corner like that, that's an ace. An ace-ace. We can call it that, ace-ace.
Nice stop there by Ikeda. Opens up with the left side. Foronda takes it in up at the 10 line. Right into that corner, Ikeda pushes it up the middle. Foronda, left side. It's a 2-wall. It opens and scores. Foronda has brought it to 5-2 here. Possible set and a possible match point. Potentially 5-1 game day if Foronda can close this out. Take a look here. There's the 2-wall. But overall, Foronda's had a good day today. Thrown a lot of shots. His catching, most importantly, has been on.
Absolutely.
Tough catch along the sidewall. Foronda right into that corner again. Ikeda, Robote save. Foronda looking for it. Picks it off. Oh, that one clipped. Ikeda with a good reach. Forehand to the inside. Foronda's got to play. It's a high scoop. And he sends it into the corner. Not a lot on that Robote. Spinning save. That clears. Cut off by Foronda. Backhand. And in the corner again. Robote save. Cut off. Foronda is going to pass with it. Oh, that one died, and it scores for the win. Point, set, and match for Foronda in straight sets. Wins it 6-4, 6-2. And a big day for the Devils, winning 5 of 6 matches. They get the win. Stay tuned for the post-game show coming up momentarily.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? Hey, boys. The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
one. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Big game day win for the Devils, back-to-back wins. And we have Foronda as our player of the day over in the DraftKings Players Cage. Foronda, after that win in singles, now 3-1. What is it about this season that we're seeing some of your best singles play to date?
I don't know. I try my best. I know that Ike is a tough guy. I have to keep going. And in the end, I have some luck. And I think when the ball was a little bit bouncy, it helps me a little bit.
Yeah, and we mentioned on the broadcast an extensive career in Jai-Alai, playing at a bunch of different courts. Coming here to Magic City, different ball. I mean, that's the biggest thing. But your catching today was phenomenal, maybe some of the best we've ever seen. Can you talk about that adjustment to this court, shorter style, and really kind of a different game for you?
Yes, in the beginning when you come to this court, the bounce is different. So to get used to that bounce is a little tricky. It happens to all the players that start in new season, no? Yeah. But with the time, you get to the bounce, and little by little, you improve. And I think now I'm playing my best Jai-Alai.
Yep. Foronda, in the broadcast we were talking, well, at least I was talking about how you've decided that this is going to be it. This is your final season of professional Jai-Alai here in the United States. We're very proud that you've chose to do that here at Magic City. Just overall, when you look back, first of all, how long have you been playing professional Jai-Alai?
I started in Denia in 2003, so it's been a long journey, 22 years, yeah.
22 years, and you're finishing it off here at Magic City. And when you look back on the entire career, including how hard you're playing right now, I mean, how does this compare to basically how you've been playing throughout your career?
I love this court because it's different, no? It's super fast, it's super fun. I know that a lot of people say that real Jai-Alai is the one on the long court, but for me, this is a beautiful Jai-Alai too. It's different, but it's really fast, it's really enjoyable, and I think a lot of Jai-Alai players that came and watched the game here, they say that, oh, it's amazing.
Absolutely right, Fronton. Great playing today, 2-0, winning
and
both
if you
of your
change your
matches.
mind on that retirement, all right, you have until May to let me know.
Okay, I will think about it.
And I'm on record here in front of everyone watching. You're welcome to join us again in September, so give it some thought.
Thank you, Stu. I appreciate that.
Great playing, Fronton,
Thank you,
our
Fronton.
player of the day. We'll continue on here with the post-game show with some of those replays and recap the action between the Devils and Cyclones today. Big day for the Devils, winning 5 of 6 matches, starting here with Fronton and Benny.
And based on this first set, it was hard to, it was really hard to see. Get that hard to see part?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
There's a little, you see how I got that in there? That was pretty good.
Play on
little play on words for our executive producer. Anyway. Seriously, though, folks, no, it was a bit. Based on this first match, it went 3 sets and it was 5-5 in the third set. There was no clue that the Devils were going to run away with the day. Inaki and Miguarena played solid. I mean, as solid as could be. And it just came down to a few misses just here or there and a couple wonky bounces.
As you said, Devils prevail. Final point of the third set. And then Manu against Nicholas up next. Manu adding his second win this year in singles.
An all-French singles match and at the top level. Two distinctly different players. I mean, Manu.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, Manu's shot-making ability as a classically trained backcourter is just so impressive. As we just heard Fronton talking about, Magic City plays different than any court that he's played on, and Manu's figured out the court beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely has. And you see here, I mean, moving up all the way back, makes the catch, and then he's going to finish it off here with a nice inside placement. This was a great point. Nicholas to the outside.
Beautiful
Manu
catch.
with the stop. Back to the inside.
This is what we talk about when we talk about crossing the wall. He did cross the wall, but Nicholas, without that situational awareness, that's what we're talking about. He can just flip it back without looking because he's keenly aware of where the glass is.
And then speaking of flipping it back, Nicholas, but right to Manu, and then his backhand will score.
Smart play. Doesn't give him a play.
Great rally. Manu in the end takes it in straight sets. Then 6th Division doubles, chance for CRB and Kubala to remain perfect.
Kubala spot on with his catching as he has been throughout the season. Coming off that ACL injury 2 years ago, I believe it was, which kept him out basically an entire year. Gradually come back and just has done a fantastic job regardless of who he's playing in back of. Here was CRB. Have to say that in this particular match, was surprised that CRB went with such a bold finish.
Yeah, well, he really sent it, and boy, look at this one. Costado.
I believe this is it here. Boom, boom.
2 score. Look at that. Opens
Yes.
up and just out of reach of Bueno. He tried to flick it up there, but just couldn't bring it in.
And as we all know, I believe we'll be seeing that on Instagram at some point.
We certainly will. And then Ikeda and Manu against Jairo and Benny up next, match number 4.
Jairo with all that power on the forehand, consistent catching on the backhand. Benny had a chance to warm up in the earlier match, came out just solid in this match.
Let's look at this. Cortada low, hard, and scoring for the win. Great match here by the Devils. Jairo and Benny, take another look at this one. Well played point here. And then Jairo finishing it off. Softer touch to that right side. Didn't throw it as hard as we're used to seeing, but this one very effective. See, back to the inside. And, sometimes it's just one little bounce that can change the whole point. Ikeda trying to make a save. He doesn't want to hit the sidewall first. He does. Sets up Jairo, and he cashes in. See, look at that. Crossing the wall and scoring.
Beautifully done.
And then into the finale here. That was Fronton against Ikeda in singles.
Again, Ikeda's been playing solid, but Ferranda, as you said, it's just something about his play today. Just laser-like focus on that ball, making the catches that he had to make solidly behind every rebote, and just outplayed Ikeda.
You see that, trying to make the save, but just missed there, coming in low. Costado got this one.
Great catch.
It's a good reach, but then back to the inside. I mean, again, the catching, I mean, he's right there. Used to maybe tipping one or two, but not today. Ferranda was everywhere, brought it in the basket. You see this rebote sent high, but then the next one, not enough. Ferranda going for it, tries to drop it in the corner. I did it again, didn't I, Stu? This is the one, folks. Here it is. 2 in a row. All right, we'll end that streak tomorrow.
Just talk about whatever's on the screen and keep going until there's nothing else on the screen.
It's really good. And a 5th match won by the Devils there, courtesy of Ferranda. So winning 5 of 6, that only translates to 1 point for that tiebreaker, which is total matches won. So let's take a look at our season-long standings now, see what that 1 point does, and look at the Devils. They were down at the bottom. Just 2 games on Friday, going into Friday. They're down at the bottom, and now they are up at the top. 2 game days wins in a row, excuse me. They've gone from 2.5 all the way up to 4.5 in a tie with the Fireballs and Renegades. Fireballs will be in action tomorrow. They'll take on the team there at the bottom. That is the Warriors. Beginning at 5 p.m., we'll see Arrutia and Ron against Alex and Manny. Then Jen and Cabrera take on Correa and Bradley. Top division doubles will be Arrutia and Arats against Douglas and Manny. Then singles, Ron against Julian. Back to doubles with 4th division, Lalu and Cabrera against Alex and Bradley. And we close it out with some singles. Top division, Arats against Douglas. Stu and I'll be back here for the Fireballs and Warriors. That'll be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Until then, have a great night. We'll see you back.
See you tomorrow at 5.
Do you have any serve-in rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!